Salutations. How's it going?
Hey guys.
Greetings.
Oh no. Did we lose Ken?
Good morning.
Hi. How are you on this lovely Friday?
Yay, Friday.
It's under 100 degrees. I feel great.
I don't know if it's been above 80 degrees yet this year.
Been bullshit hot here for the past week or two.
Yeah, a buddy of mine up near Edwards is melting as well. We met up in Ventura the other day just to get him out of the heat.
All right, so I think we're still missing people.
Pat said he'd be right back.
Okay. Is there a Tyler?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I can't see. It's on my phone. I just haven't heard yet.
Did we win?
Completely. Utter domination.
Damn that Storm King and his thunder.
Bastard. Alright, Pat's back.
Pat is
I don't know
back.
why he's not talking, but
Okay. I don't even. Is he chatting in roll 20?
yeah, he says he's not talking because fuck me, that's why.
He can also chat in Skype, where I
so
can
you can
see
read it.
Anyways, so last week you guys had fun in your car on a riverboat. Some of you made some money. Some of you lost some money. Some of you made it with a fat old lady.
And made some money.
Yep.
I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me.
God.
Then you continued journeying east. When you made camp for the first night, you came across. You didn't come across a fire giant. Decided that you guys looked like easy prey. You proved him wrong. Although at the temporary cost of your paladin, as is tradition.
But more
You made it
importantly,
through
one
the
of
rest
my
of the night?
robots.
Oh yeah, roll up, yes. And so the next morning, you guys are about a day outside of the Yarkar, heading east.
And it will be fabulous.
Are you guys on the big world map? I forget if I had a chance to change that for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Sword Coast map. But to some people, that's the whole world.
All right. So what do you guys wish to do?
So I don't remember if we like made camp and recovered from being fire gianted, or if we ended right
Yeah,
after.
we will say it's the next morning.
Well, I am going to start cleaning up my crap, pack everything back up in my backpack, and prepare to head out again. How many days travel would you say it's going to take us total to get to Calling Horns?
I believe I told you guys yesterday it's going to take about 4 days. So right about 100 miles.
Yeah. Well then, no sense hanging out and wasting time on this backwoods road. I am ready to move on.
All right, let's roll out, team.
All right. Very good. You guys head on out. Let's see here. Why don't we have get the right page in my notes so I remember guys' fucking names. I can't see the screen. There we go. All right, let's have Ryle give me a D20 for the second day.
I rolled an 11.
All right. Second day goes by uneventfully. You guys traverse about. There's a couple of carts on the road, like local farmers heading to market or whatever. You see some hamlets off in the distance every few miles, but you don't see any signs. You don't pass any caravans or anything, and you don't see any dangers, any obvious dangers.
Okay. And in that case, over the course of the day, I'm going to make another golem and summon it.
All right.
Or animate it, however we're going to do it. So there should be a total of 2.
Yep. It has 2 spell slots then. One for controlling the first one for using this for building.
Yep.
All right. So you guys are on the road. Unless there's anything you guys wish to do on the road, we can go ahead and fast forward to evening because there's nothing. You didn't encounter anything super interesting, but if you want to investigate something, feel free.
I'm going to continue investigating the rod we found.
Okay.
Yeah, you like roads.
You guys, we identified it last week. That is a rod of Vonadon. It allows you to cast. There we go.
I think it's locate object.
Yeah, it's locate object. I don't remember if it's every day or how many times you can do it. There we go. 10 charges. Regains 1d6 plus 4 at dawn. As an action, you can use 1 charge to cast a locate object. If you're looking for something made of adamantine, it'll increase the range to 10 miles.
Okay. Over the course of the day, I'm going to use it once to look for adamantine, just anything in the general area. And I'm going to see if it just locates the small bit of adamantium that I've got, or if it shows more than just the little piece I've got.
When you search for it, all it turns up is what you have.
Okay. And the second thing I'm going to do is I want to test to see if the range moves with us or if it's just the initial area that we used it on. Take a look at object. I think it's like 1,000 feet or something like that from us.
Right.
Yes, 1,000 feet from us. So what I want to do is I want to cast it. It lasts for about 10 minutes. So I'd want to cast it on something that we wouldn't, normally see on the road, just to see if the locate object goes with us instead of the actual range of 1,000 feet.
Yeah, it's a range of 1,000 foot bubble. The bubble will move based on where the rod is because it lasts for 10 minutes. Now, obviously, for the adamantine, it doesn't make much of a difference. 1,000 feet on top of 10 miles is not much. But if you're looking for something that's not adamantine, that can't make a difference.
Yeah, I'd probably pick something. I guess iron, something that I think would be common enough that there'd probably be some where we started and then some where we ended up. I can't think of anything offhand.
Yeah, but I mean, you can take something out of your pack and leave it, inconsequential, leave it behind, and you'll feel it'll move out of range. The bubble definitely moves with you.
Great.
Okay, that's all I wanted to do.
Anybody else?
Nope.
You guys get to the evening. You guys can make camp if you like. I don't know if you guys intend on setting a watch or anything.
With fire giants stomping around, I will be taking the first watch for sure.
I'm also an elf, so I just do the trance thing. So.
Okay, and I'll tell the two golems to follow the orders of whoever's on watch.
All right. We'll do that.
Yeah. Which. Oh, you're completely out of it while you're tranced. Okay. But it's only 4 hours, so I can take a long watch, so we can get through the night fairly easily.
All right. All right. So you guys go through the long watch. It appears that at least in this area, you're far enough. You're on a major road, but you're kind of away from anything that's interesting. You're 2 days from anywhere, so you get through the night uneventfully, and you are able to wake up in the morning fully rested and ready to go.
Awesome.
And you head out in the morning. Unless there's anything else you guys wish to do.
Well, there was no fire giant last night, eh?
Nope, no fire giant, no nothing. You had a uneventful evening. There was an owl. Kind of annoying.
Whose day is it to roll?
Let's see. Moving next. Pat, why don't you give me a d20 roll? Let's see if anything interesting happens. I'm rolling a 9 for you guys roll.
Oh, Paz needs to call the pharmacy, so he's taking a minute.
Okay. Well, in that case, Matt, why don't you roll?
He rolled a 4, though.
You rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do this and then I'll call the pharmacy. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. No, you're good. I'm going off the rules from
Vandover?
Apocalypse, with the Apocalypse, where you roll 17 or over to trigger something. So yeah, you guys are heading back towards civilization a little bit. Everybody, give me a survival check.
First off, I'm going to go ahead and say that I went and cast my one animate dead, or whatever you want to call it, at the beginning of the morning.
I will always assume you cast that and use that spell slot. Just remember to keep the spell slot used.
Okay.
You guys got to tell me what you rolled.
But I rolled a 10.
I rolled a 14.
I rolled a 15.
Okay. So those of you who rolled 10 or above will recognize the hills are starting to go a little bit lower. You're starting to head. It's starting to get a little more damp to the north. little mossy. If whoever rolled it was that rolled a 15, I think that was Pat. Rolled will know that the Evermores are coming up. You're starting to get into the range of the troll-infested marshes.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'd let everyone know that the Evermores are coming up, but I don't know what the Evermores are.
Yep, I just told you.
Troll-infested marshes. Come on, man.
Ryle, are the trolls known for attacking parties on the road, or do they mostly stick to the marsh itself?
Oh, damn it.
You can give me a history or a nature check if you like.
I was going to say, that is a very good question. Let me consult my history check.
I'll leave it to you.
I rolled a 22 on my history check.
Okay. If you venture into them, it can be quite dangerous. They tend to avoid large gatherings of people, and the road is pretty busy. So you think there might be a bit of a danger, but it's no more so than any other spot. Just stay out of the marshes.
Yeah, so as long as we stay out of the road, we should be okay, barring no special cases.
Well, I'm glad
By the way, where are we on the map? I don't see it.
Evermore?
If you find
Do you see where it says Desarin Valley?
you're east of the Desarin Valley, northeast.
I colored a dot,
the road.
and I've been moving it, and I have us at right about the E in Evermore.
See it now. Thank you.
Let's see if that's accurate.
It took me a while to find it earlier.
Yeah, although you're not in the moors themselves, you're on the Evermore Way. Oh, I see what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually pretty close to it. Yeah, totally. All right. Okay. So you guys get through the day. You find a dry spot to camp. You're not really in the marshes yet, although you can kind of smell it in the air as night falls.
I'm back.
Caldrus was going to say, as eccentric as he was, I'm kind of missing the speed of the flying castle. I wasn't planning for such a long overland journey when we set out.
Is there something wrong with my cart?
No, I'm just saying. Wouldn't it be nice if we had a flying castle to go all the places that we've been tasked to go?
We can make the cart fly eventually. We'll get there. On the next episode of Pimp My Cart.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
We just made a bunch of money, so...
Yeah,
That's all I
Well.
got. I'll pull my night shift and call it a night.
Okay, if nothing well, I guess if nothing happens until later in the afternoon, I'm going to spend the afternoon making another golem and animate it.
All right. Very good.
How many of those do you do?
So, yep, you have the third golden now. Another spell slot is used. And you guys can make camp. You guys set watch. Who has a watch in the fourth hour? So it'll be second watch. And the second watch. Start the third.
I was going to go first because of my armor, but I can adjust accordingly.
You were gonna take first watch.
Speaking of which, Caldrus, your armor, is it magical or?
Nope, just chainmail. Nothing particularly fancy.
So, at the end of the fourth hour, I would be just waking up because I only need 4 hours of sleep.
Okay.
But I don't know who has the second watch.
I'll take the second watch.
Okay. So he'd be going.
I'll do the same thing again. I'll let Larry, Moe, and Curly go or work for whoever is on watch.
right. So as you guys are changing the guard, you hear a clopping of hooves coming up the road from the west.
Okay, I'm gonna hide.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll.
29.
All right. You are pretty well hidden in the darkness. By the way, I apologize. Coming from the east. I misspoke.
Okay, and I have dark vision too. So I'm just like looking out for them.
Can he tell if it's
Okay.
one horse or multiple horses?
Give me a perception check.
14.
14.
But I have the ranger tracking bonus. If this counts as that.
Between you and the
Tracking
ranger, it sounds like a single horse. You also hear what sounds like wagon being drawn.
Okay.
Okay. And the ranger is hidden.
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna be like looking out for the horse coming up, and I'm not gonna wake up the party unless I think it's like actual, like not just like a traveler with a cart. You know what I mean?
Okay. As you roll up, I assume you guys are just like maybe a quarter mile off the road.
A little bit removed from
Yeah.
the road, yeah, but not so much that it adds too much time to our camp set up and tear down.
Yeah, just far enough so that you can't like easily see a fire.
Is this occurring at night or is this in the morning?
Yeah, this is during the second.
Yes,
Okay.
4 hours in.
Like midnight-ish.
Okay, I will be passed out of sleep.
Okay. If you made if you actually were trying to hide the fire pit and you're staying off, we got a ranger with you, so you can do that. The single horse and cart seem to pass on by.
Well, there goes all the XP.
And do I notice anything suspicious about the horse and cart as they pass by? Or is it just
I
like a
mean,
dude in a cart?
Passing by about 11, 12 o'clock at night, moon's high in the sky.
Can I sneak up to the cart and investigate further?
You would, if you're trying to sneak, you wouldn't be able to catch up to it. It's not moving fast, but it's still being pulled by a horse and not trying to be stealthy.
Well, the extra bonus of being a ranger is that when traveling alone, I can move stealthily at a normal pace.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, yes, you can get up to it. It appears to be 3 people inside the cart. It looks like actually a dwarf driving. Actually, give me a perception check.
Okay. $17.
Yeah, quite a motley crew you got in there. Looks like a driver with 2 guards. The driver is a dwarf. You recognize him right off the back. He's small. It looks like the guards are possibly a dragonborn and a half-orc. They're quite big, with quite striking silhouettes in the darkness.
I'm conflicted, but I'm just going to let them go.
Okay. They will pass on by.
I will go back to guarding the camp.
All right. The rest of the evening goes by uneventfully, and you wake up in the morning as dawn wakens you with her rosy fingers.
Okay, as we get up, I'm going to ask Cal just about his armor. So I noticed in the last fight, you were taking some hits from that fire giant. Can I take a look at your armor for a little bit? Maybe make some modifications?
I believe in every fight so far, I've taken some hits from the giants. And Caldas will kind of like bang his knuckles on the chainmail on his chest and be like, armor's armor, but when they're throwing boulders larger than I am at me, it doesn't protect you too much.
True. But if you wouldn't mind, let me take a look at it for a little bit. I think I can make some modifications that you might like.
All right. And Colors will, while we're in the cart heading, he will doff the chainmail and pass it over to Ryle.
Okay. I'm going to use my level 1 feature. The level 1 feature lets me lets me turn one either piece of armor or a weapon into a +1 weapon or armor. I've just constantly had it on myself, but I'm not going to put it on myself today. I'm going to put it on Caldris's armor and just keep it on Caldris's armor for the time being. So what's going to happen is I'm going to pray over it a little bit, and I'm going to take some metal from the scraps we have over here, and I'm going to engrave a symbol of Gond on it and hand it back to you. And it's effectively now a +1 set of chainmail. I think this should do you a little bit more service. You won't take any more hits from those giant boulders.
Well, I'll still try to get out of the way, but I'll be thankful for any protection in this little ford. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Right. So all that's going on. Here, Matt, give me that D20 roll. Let's see if you have anything interesting happen on the road today.
Well, I rolled a 15.
All right. Nope. Still a fairly uneventful day. I don't have to make Hunter roll to see if you guys get attacked while he has no armor on. So yeah, you guys get past through. You're getting very much into the moors. The hills that have been dominating the landscape have completely disappeared. There's low rolling hillocks kind of dot the countryside to the north. Fog and mists hang around throughout the morning until they burn away in the afternoon summer sun. You can tell that where you are again is still fairly dry. You just come down out of the hills, but you can smell the dankness of the moors coming down from the north. They're not that far away. But you're able to let's see, that was the third day, correct? Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. So you guys know you're 1 day away from the next bit of civilization calling for it.
Okay.
You guys can make camp. Unless I'm telling you what I should do.
In the afternoon, I'm going to fashion one last column, and I'm going to animate it. So I should have 0 third level spell slots in case something happens this afternoon, but I have 4 columns.
Very good. All right. Anybody else have anything they wish to do?
Put on my new fancy armor.
All right. Very good. By the way, can you guys all hear me okay on this headset? I use a different headset. So.
We can hear
Yep,
you.
that's fine.
Okay. By the way, my computer parts finally arrived, so hopefully next week I'll be good. Maybe next week, maybe the week after, I'll be good to go.
Nice.
Nice.
Assuming I don't break the process or installing it on my motherboard.
Yeah, let's not do that. I finally got a new audio interface. I had bought one, but some of the things I needed it to do, it didn't do, despite the fact that it should have, so I returned it and got another one. So now my audio setup should be like normal.
Oh, not quite so just still. All right. So let's see here. You guys got rest for the night. Oh, 4th hour. So at the changing of the guard again.
I'm sorry, did you say watch again?
I assume it's the same watch as before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, you see another cart and wagon, another horse and wagon heading down.
This time I'll cast invisibility on Veribar.
And I rolled a 28 on stealth.
Never mind.
Very good.
I'm like
So,
super invisible.
Yes, you have. You can get up. You can get right up on them if you like. Nobody will notice you're there. You can kind of like even hop up on the cart if you wanted to.
I'm totally going to investigate. I'm not going to waste this.
All right. Very good. So what you see is looks like perhaps a bard or a minstrel. He's kind of got a funny hat sitting next to his sitting next to him in the cart. There don't seem to be any goods there. So it's kind of a low cart with some crates. And he seems to be talking to himself about trolls even daring it. What's kind of like what's going on in the world. Trolls even attacking fortified inns. Nowhere safe.
Okay, I had a hard time hearing you throughout that. Whatever you just said.
He goes. He's just kind of talking to himself. It seems to be a bard or a minstrel. He's got like a lute and a funny hat sitting next to him on the cart. Just a single horse in a cart and like some small crates, like maybe personal belongings. He's kind of talking to himself about how unsafe everything is because even fortified inns are attacked by foul beasts.
Okay. I'm gonna remember that information, one, and then I'm gonna walk back up to Arafael and tell him that it's a rival bard, and just let him alone with that information.
I'll ask him like what the bard looks like, and from his description, do I recognize the bard? By what he's wearing and his features.
Okay. Matt, give me a perception check to see what you recognize about the bard.
9.
9. He's a human male. It's dark. He didn't get much more than that.
He plays a lute.
Yep.
He has a funny hat.
He has a funny hat.
So do it. Knowing those details, funny hat, male, lute. Do I know him?
I'll let you decide if you know of any bards that play a lute and wear a funny hat that would be out in the middle of nowhere on a summer's evening.
In the middle of the frickin' night.
I'll huff and I'll say.
Oh wait, hold on! Didn't he just say trolls attacked an inn? I totally want to know what happened. I'm gonna ask him, as a ghost.
No, hold on. You already fucked off back to the camp. He's gone.
Oh, he's way gone. Oh.
Yeah, you didn't stop him. You climbed in his cart stealthily as he
That's a good
rode, and then
point.
you climbed back out and went back to camp.
I totally regret my decisions now, but at the same time, that's a good point.
Arafil will huff and say there are a few bards that fit that description, and none of them compare to my musical genius. They're all but amateurs.
All right. So you made a good job there, Ranger. You didn't accomplish any. You didn't scout for shit, and you pissed off the bard. Well done.
Woohoo!
It's a character flaw.
Anyways, you guys wake up and you head back out in the morning, unless there's anything you guys wish to do specifically.
Caldrus wakes up and dons his shiny new armor, kind of gives it a feel, and asks if anything exciting happened in the night. Cool. He gets in the cart.
All right. You guys head out in the cart and continue on in the morning. I believe there's one last first roll. I believe it is Hunter's turn. So Caldus, go ahead and roll a d20.
3.
3?
Yep.
All right. So with a 3, you reach the town of Calling Horns midway through the afternoon. You made very good time. You did not lose your cart or be attacked or anything like that, besides the one time, the first night. People are telling you how dangerous it is out here, but it's pretty, pretty straightforward. What you see as you approach on a low hill, the ground gets lower, flatter and flatter as you head east. But on a low rise, you see a large, kind of fortified-looking inn. Almost looks like a manor. It's so big, with a small town built up around it. And this is Calling Horns. Looks to be about. You see a couple of guards about. You see people, townfolk, out and about. Large building in the center of town.
Nothing seems out of place though. Like, it doesn't look like trolls just attacked here.
You can give me a perception check if you like.
14.
You said 14?
1, 4.
All right. What it looks like, people look out and about. They do seem to keep their eyes alert. The guards are paying a lot more attention than you usually expect town guards to be paying attention to everything. Usually guards are kind of lazy and lackadaisical when they're just around town, but these guys look like they're keeping eyes alert to everything.
Did you share with us that he was mumbling about troll attacks?
I would have mentioned it over breakfast.
Calder kind of point out that it doesn't look like trolls attacked here. I wonder if
Perhaps
it's coming from somewhere else.
Maybe it was some other town.
Was he headed east or west?
He was heading west. He was coming from the east.
Okay. Well, maybe the folks in town will know more.
Probably.
Okay. Where do you go in town to find out?
The bar.
Always to the bar.
All right. You ask around for the bar. Apparently, the townsfolk. It's not a large town. You're looking for like 10 to 12 small houses and shops. We'll direct you over to the inn. And as you enter, it is a well-proportioned inn, well-kept, solidly of wood. A gray-haired woman, iron-haired woman, works the bar.
Hey Ken, you're sounding like you're getting closer to the mic and getting further away from the mic, and there's some feedback.
Sorry. You guys walk into the bar. You're directed. It's just the only bar in town you're told is the one in the inn. As you walk in, it is a large, well-apportioned room made of wood, but well kept and clean. There is a iron-haired woman behind the bar.
I'm going to announce loudly that I like a small town that has a good bar. And then I'm going to sit down and order a beverage.
Okay. As you sit down, the barkeeper will head over and she'll say, "Well, I appreciate people that appreciate a good bar in a small town. This is my bar. My name is Hamelin. Tamalin.
Tamalin. Okay. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance Tamerlan. You have a very well kept and I don't know what's the word for nice bar.
A fine establishment.
By the way,
And what?
I forgot a small bit of business as you guys were walking in across the street from the inn, and the other cat corner to it is a large pile of weathered and lichen colored covered orc skulls.
Horse skulls?
Orc skulls.
Orc skulls.
Orc skulls.
Okay, well, after sometime in the middle of my second beer, I'm going to ask about the pile of orc skulls. And then in the third beer, I'm going to ask about the inn that we heard got attacked by trolls.
Okay. The orc skulls, she will tell you, is a remnant from about 100 years ago. There was a horde of orcs coming down from the north, and they were defeated here. And that is kind of a local trophy sort of thing, memorial / landmark. The villagers are all very proud of it.
That is badass.
She tells you the inn. She kind of laughs and says, I worked very hard in Yardhar for many years and saved up my money. I called in some favors, and I bought this place. It was about 5 years ago. It was run down at the time. Wasn't much of a town around it, but turns out if you run a nice inn and hire some good guards, people will come where the trade goes. And this is one of the few waypoints along this road that's safe.
Okay, at this point, I'm going to say that, I assume that you keep an eye on your competitors or your local competitive businesses and ask if she knows anything about a troll attack.
Knows anything about what?
The troll attack that the guy in the cart was talking about?
Gotcha. She snorts and says, yes, they come out of the Evermoors every now and then. Has been a little more busy this summer than usual. Not entirely sure why that is. But they attacked last night, so it's unlikely they'll be back again so soon.
They attacked here.
Yes, they can sometimes get attracted to the horses. There's a barn out back where she put your guys' cart and whatnot. Well, not she, but one of her employees. They come down. The moors they tend to stick to the moors, but sometimes they get hungry. Again, they've been a little more active this summer, but the walls are thick and the guards are strong, and that is. Well, I'm sure you are mighty adventurers. I wouldn't want to inopportune you.
No trouble here. We're wanting to make sure that if it's something that needs to be addressed or dealt with, that either ourselves or other able bodies are able to keep it from happening again. How often is it an occurrence?
She'll kind of look over at you and she'll say, well, it has been a bit of an issue. I'll tell you what I can do for you. If you can go up into the moors and find a reason that these damn trolls have been coming down and trying to ruin my business, I have enough connections in Yardhar to make it worth your while. You could be owed a favor by some very powerful people.
Ken, you're getting a lot of feedback again.
All right, let me switch headsets. 1 second.
Is fighting trolls something you guys are interested in, or should we press to our current quest?
Yeah, let's fight him.
If
there's a reward, if there's not a reward, I'm not about it as much.
All right, is this better?
Whoa, much better.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to hold this next to my mouth so you guys can hear me, but that's fine. So anyway, she said that she kind of looks at you. The fact you guys continue to be interested means that you might be worth it. She tells you that if you are willing to go into the moors and try and figure out what's causing, the trolls that are to come down and try to ruin her business, she can. She doesn't have much in terms of money, although you're always free to stay, as long as you're doing work for her. But she can also get you. She will give you a letter of recommendation to some very powerful people in Yardar.
We just came from Yartar, and guy whose name I can't remember but Caldrus would surely remember that. It seems he's making a move to become the Water Baron. Had you heard anything about that yet? Lord Dryden is making moves to become the Water Baron.
Yes, he is making moves. He's been making moves for several years. He doesn't seem to have. He's not nearly as powerful as he thinks, unless something has changed. He's unlikely to get that position. Although he throws around enough money that he thinks he can. No, he said. She kind of looks at you all and says, "Well, it's all a long time ago. I was once a high-ranking member of the Hand of Yartar. Have any of you heard of it?"
Can I do a history check to see if we heard mention of it when we were back in Yartar?
You can absolutely give me a history check. Arafel, you can give me with advantage as a bard.
That was terrible. 11.
Everyone else is 17 and 18.
Okay. So everybody except Ryle recognizes it as being...
Hey.
Sorry?
I actually rolled an 18.
Oh, sorry.
Arafel rolled an 11 with advantage.
Oh, Arafel rolled 11 with advantage. Well done, Arafel. Everybody except Arafel recognizes the Hand of Yartar being the famed Thieves Guild of Yartar. They even managed to keep they don't keep the Zentarum out of Yartar, but they managed to keep them at bay. They're kind of the local scumbags.
Maybe a shithole, but it's our shithole.
What's that?
Right.
It may be a, Thieves Guild, but it's our Thieves Guild. None of them weird Platinum Network folks being in here. Kind of mindset.
Exactly.
This sounds more Verbrar's people. So I'll leave the decision up to him.
Aware of them. Yeah, he would be aware of them. Just due to his business, his family's not the most up and up people all the time, so they've surely paid bribes when necessary. And she'll, when she sees you guys' faces kind of light up in recognition, she'll say, "Oh, you have heard of us. It's good to know reputations precede us." Anyways, the guildmaster there is still an old friend of mine, and he would be in your debt if I was in your debt.
Well,
Yes.
something to consider. I just hope you don't take offense to the extra questioning. I just wanted to make sure that if we started being owed favors, that those people weren't put out of pocket by the politics games there is all.
I'm totally cool with Thieves Guild being on our side.
She waves her hand and says, I'm out of this. I'm a legitimate businessman now, really and truly, and is very profitable. And the townsfolk pay me taxes, and
Oh, so she's like innkeeper and mayor?
She says, "Well, there's not really a mayor, but these folks wouldn't have a living if I wasn't here. So, and I pay the guards, so they pay me to pay the guards. It all works out in the end."
I'm gonna look to everybody. I say we might need to help her out here.
Totally down to help this woman.
Real quick, what city or what town are we in again? I'm trying to get a feel for where we are on the map. Are we in Callinghorns?
Callinghorns.
Okay.
Callinghorns.
Whoever's
All right.
purple put a nice dot for us.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was where we were at before or if we
Yeah,
were.
he's been
in Austin
updating
told.
it. Thanks,
Okay.
Hunter.
Yes, thank you.
I do the notes and the map, guys. Hooray.
Hey, I'm actually keeping notes this campaign.
Me too.
I was just trying to make sure that we weren't farther along.
No, I think a couple of trolls shouldn't set us too far behind on our journey, and making some contacts along the way will certainly help out, especially since we're so desperate for information at this point. The more folks in our particular favor, the more we might be able to track down some of the people we need to track down. Calder says in character since I haven't made a voice for him.
What was this woman's name again? I missed it. Or Tamerlane, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's in the chat. That's all I had.
Alright.
Calder's just said that making friends along the way is going to help us out a lot, especially considering the information and stuff we need. Having friends if we come back this way will greatly benefit.
Oh, are we still debating? Let's just do this.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
I'm agreeing. Thumbs up.
Oh yeah, I think we should do it. I was going to ask another question before we leave, though. If y'all are all done.
Okay, she does say, "Oh, you don't have to leave. I mean, it's getting dark now." So she's like, "You should probably leave in the morning. You might be in the moors for a day or two, and we don't.
Aren't trolls nocturnal?
The trolls are always out, and they're always hungry.
Airfield's just going to go up and start playing some music. He's not going to try to barter with her or ask for permission. He's just going to start playing music.
Okay. Yep. She doesn't stop you. What was the question? Somebody had a question.
It was Ryle. I guess now that we've decided we're going to help her out, I'm going to mention that since she used to be affiliated with the Thieves Guild, she wouldn't happen to have heard anything about some giant pieces of adamantine in Yartar, would she?
Giant pieces of adamantine? No, that she doesn't have much truck with them, and she's transported adamantine, usually, black market dwarven wares, but she's never had any. She doesn't know of anything Yartar to her knowledge.
Okay, it was just something. We came across something that we found there, and just curious.
Well, we found that in Tribor.
Oh, right, Tribor, I'm sorry.
He was totally asking to make sure that every town on this road doesn't have adamantine buried underneath it.
Yeah, and I was trying to figure out why there was a giant. Okay, we had fire giants here that were searching for something, and they had a special piece of gear that was set to find adamantine. There are fire giants in Tribor, so that's probably why they attacked Tribor. But I don't know what that is, or what significance that adamantine had.
Are you asking the innkeeper this, or are you just talking out loud?
I'm discussing this with the party members.
The innkeeper's right there, though.
Well, I thought that Yartar was Tribor, so I guess I wouldn't have asked.
That's true.
Okay. If you are discussing this with everybody, and it's not really busy this evening. Looks like there's a caravan or two that comes in, but it's not overwhelmed. When she hears that Tribor was attacked by fire giants, she kind of cackles a bit. She tells you that she's not terribly fond of Doratha. They've had run-ins in the past, with her being Thieves Guild and Doratha being a harper. So she takes a bit of pleasure in Doratha having a hard time.
Calder keeps his damn mouth shut.
I'm going to start eyeing her, but other than that, I'm not going to say much else. I'm going to go back to my other conversations.
All right. Very good.
But-
How late do you guys... Oh, sorry.
I think before we go to bed, I am going to go back to the cart and make sure that the golems are making sure that nobody comes to the cart. And I'm going to cast Locate Object for Adamantine again.
Okay. Besides for what you have on you, you do not come across any.
Okay. It was worth a shot.
All right. So you're in the right. So it's nighttime. You go out to the barn right as everything's shutting down. Real quick, Arifel, give me a D20 performance roll. See how good you roll. How good you play.
15, not my best.
All right, not bad, not bad. That's not the right die. All right. You actually impress the innkeeper a bit, and you make some tips on the way. You make 60 gold. There have been a couple of wagoneers that come in, and one of them will be passing around a flyer.
I will take a look at the flyer after I play.
Okay. He's happy to do it. He's kind of in his cups. He's not really like passing out copies, but he's showing around to people. Apparently, the city of Mirabar, the city of dwarves and men to the northwest, has put out a 5,000 gold bounty on a halfling brigand named the Weevil. You bring him alive to Mirabar, 5,000 gold.
I heard Mirabar, dwarves, and gold.
When I see the poster, do I recognize this individual?
No. Besides the fact that he looks like he's a halfling with a douchey curled mustache. Beyond that, you don't recognize him.
Okay, so it wasn't.
I'm gonna, after I play and get the coins, I'm gonna instead of giving the house any money, I'm gonna buy a round of drinks for everybody inside.
Okay, very good. So you buy a round of drinks. Ryle, as you are in the stable, give me a perception check.
I rolled a 24.
Okay, you see two shambling forms on the fence climbing the fence about 50 feet away from you. You're probably about 50 feet from the back door of the inn.
Shambling, like,
Well, shambling may not be the right word. They're lumbering, let's say. Lumbering's probably better.
okay, I don't have dark vision, so I'm gonna squint my eyes and see if I can tell what's going on.
Okay.
Or
Really
see if
look at that. So they look like large clawed figures. You can't tell the tone of their skin, but you can definitely tell they're not wearing clothes. And they look like you think they're trolls. They're trolls in the area. You think they're trolls.
Okay, I was gonna ask. In that case, I'm gonna run inside and grab the rest of the group. Tell them I think there's some trolls outside.
Okay. Are you just going to leave the barn open, or are you going to take an action to close them? Because that'll change whether or not when we roll initiative and what happens to your horses.
Yes, I'm going to close the gate.
Okay.
And I'm going to run inside and grab them, or grab the rest of the group and run back out, not even seeing if they're following.
Closing it takes an action. So
Okay.
you are you going to be outside the inn or inside the inn? Outside the stable or inside the stable when you close the doors?
Outside the stable.
All right. So you close the door. The trolls are just climbing into view. Give me a moment here to start up a new page of notes. Everybody roll me initiative.
Ryle rolled a 10. And I'm regretting not summoning my familiar now.
15 for Arafiel.
22 for Veribrar.
17 for Caldrus.
All right. Give me guys. So first up is Veribrar. But you don't know what's going on yet. So let's see. But Tyler, to Ryle, you do get to go before the trolls.
Okay. I'm going to close the gate and run back to the end.
The gate's already closed. So you have your action, your bonus action, and your move action that you can use.
Okay, I'm going to run inside. I'm going to dash inside the inn and yell to let everybody know, let my party know that there are trolls outside, and I'm going to use whatever remaining movement I have to run back outside.
Okay. So you dash in. You're dashing into the kitchen basically from the back, but it's open to the front, so you can yell out that there are trolls. You can get back into the doorway. You can head out into the yard if you like, or you can be in the doorway.
I'm going to stay in the doorway. Blocking them from if they would be. I'm going to block the doorway.
Okay. Very good. So the trolls will get to go. They are going to charge up into the barn. They're going to ignore the doorway. There's light and people. They can hear people through there. They're trying to get to the horses. And they will start attacking the door.
Okay, is it common knowledge that trolls don't like fire? Or is that something I'd have to roll for?
You would have to roll for that. However, also what's going to happen is after the troll's turn, before you guys start up, the innkeeper will shout to you all to remind you that you do need fire or acid to finally kill a troll.
Oh.
All right. You hear the wood of the door start cracking a bit, but they hold for the time being. And now we're to the top of Veribrar. You are in the central, like the main room. The kitchens are to the back. You're probably about 20 feet from the kitchens, and the kitchens are about 10 feet. So you can get to the door to the back. You would have to dash to get out into the yard.
Okay. I'm trying to think of ways to create fire and/or acid.
There's got to be some
Yeah.
torches or lanterns in here, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna look around the kitchen for fire-making tools.
Okay, you don't really see any tools for it. They have a big bonfire that they're using to cook stuff with. You suspect that they don't start. They probably just damp the fire down at night and restart it, using the same coals in the morning. It's more efficient that way. But if you have something to light on fire, you could light it on fire from the bonfire.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go over to the bonfire, but I'm gonna open the door from the kitchen to the yard as well, and pull out my bow.
It's already open. Ryle is standing in it, guarding it.
I mean, I'd probably move out of the way to let him go by. I was just trying to keep the trolls from going inside.
Okay. Yeah, so you can get to the doorway with your regular move. If you want to, use your action to dash, you can move closer.
I'm pretty sure I have rope. I think. How are we gonna hit them with? I'm just gonna light the arrows on fire and just like the shaft itself, I guess, because I don't have.
That
I'm
wouldn't really
surprised
do
there's
any
not
fire.
fire things. There's not more stuff prepared for a troll attack. Actually, I'm gonna ask the innkeeper that.
You
That'll be my. I'll speak to the innkeeper and be like, "Do you have any like?"
you probably know that Airfield has oil, has flasks of oil, and can make fire.
That's also a good idea. I like that. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go over to Airfield, wherever he is, and try to get oil on my rapier.
Okay. Very good. So there's a lot of commotion in the sitting room now, as the shots of trolls, and all of a sudden you pull out a rapier and start dousing it in oil of some sort. Caldus.
Sorry, I'm making sex jokes on Roll20. I'm going to use my turn to get. I'm focused on moving, so I'll dash if I need to, but I want to get out there and be where the trolls are so that they don't start attacking other stuff. I want it to be like the, hey, come here, you son of a bitch, you got me to contend with guy. So I'm gonna ready sword and shield and head on out there.
All right, you can get out there. You can get to, like I said, it's about the barn's about 50 feet back. With your dash, you can get to within about 20 feet of the trolls shouting at them.
I will do that.
And trying to draw their attention. Actually, give me an intimidation check.
Ooh. 16.
Okay. They do turn in your direction. Congratulations. Ryle.
Okay.
I got you. Airfield.
No, Ryle. It's Ryle, then Arafel.
Right.
I should be last.
Yeah. He's 10.
Oh, okay. I apologize. I wrote it down wrong. Then Arafel.
So if I run out, they're facing Caldris, right?
Yes. Now, again, you're 30 feet from the back door, and the barn's another 50 feet beyond that. So you can run out and stand next to Caldris. Caldris is about 20 feet from the trolls, and they've turned their heads towards him as he shouts at them angrily.
Above the barn doors, I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern facing them.
Okay, well, they're now facing... they're facing away from the barn, looking at Caldris, because he just intimidated them into doing so. So, if you cast where they can see, Caldris is also going to see, as is Ryle, because Ryle's looking at them.
Is there a spot that I can cast it that they can see it? Like above? I see. I don't know where Caldris and Ryle are. Like, are they close to each other, or are they on opposite sides?
They are separate. Yeah, Caldris is all the way in the yard. I'm going to say that you can cast it behind Caldris, but Ryle is still going to have to make a save.
All right, never mind. I'm gonna. Yep, I'll just hit them both with Fairy Fire.
Okay, dex saves.
Yes, dex saves. DC 15.
All right. Let's see what their dex mod is.
Hopefully,
they don't have a negative dex. Nope, it's actually +1. And one rolled a 15, one rolled a 14, so it does not affect them.
Well, it affects one of them.
Well, no, it rolled a 14 +1.
Okay.
Does that what is it?
Hmm?
The weapon or the bard thing. Does that give you any extra saves,
What?
or does it give you like a +1 to saves or anything?
No, I don't think so.
It's unfortunate.
All right. So now we're to Ryle.
Okay. Now that everybody's outside, I'm gonna start running towards the trolls. Will I be able to reach any of them?
If you dash, you can. Your full movement will take you kind of next to Caldris.
Okay, then I'm not gonna dash. I'm just gonna run near Caldris, and I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead. And so they, on one of the trolls, I don't think it really matters which one.
Okay, that's a save, right?
Yeah, it needs to roll a DC 14 Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. All right. They are -1 on Wisdom, and they rolled shit anyways, so that will work.
Okay, I rolled an 18, but that isn't right because it should be 2d8. Unfortunately. So I rolled 8 damage.
8 damage. All right. Very good. And with that, the trolls will kind of let's see, what language do trolls speak? Oh, speak giant. So those of you who speak giant will hear them. They're not terribly intelligent. They kind of shout about how hungry they are, and they're telling you to go fuck off, and they will charge over towards you. The one that Ryle just cast a spell on will charge towards Ryle, and will try to claw at him. As well as bite him. That's a 2. Nope.
Okay, I have 18. I have an 18 AC now.
Okay. Well, missed you twice, but the third one is a crit. Luckily, that's a bite attack. I think that does less. Yes,
Okay.
it does less damage. So, uh, 9 damage, piercing, and then 2. Okay. You were hit, Caldris, with claws. I rolled 22. I assume that hits. So you take 13 slashing damage from the claws of the one that attacks you.
Copy.
All right, and back to the top of Verabrar. You doused your rapier in oil. I assume you moved into the kitchen. You're about, we'll say you're 30 feet from the. We'll say you made it at the doorway. Just make it easy. So you are 30 feet from the trolls, although your sword is not yet on fire.
Okay. Are the trolls next to each other?
We'll say they're separated by 10 feet. One's attacking Caldris, one's attacking Ryle. They're kind of like at either end of them. Caldris and Ryle are fighting back to back.
Okay, hold on. Because I think I can use dash as a bonus action because I'm a rogue.
Yes, you can.
Dash, dash,
Okay.
Or
Yeah, but I don't need to disengage because of my fancy footwork thing.
oh, I'm just stating what it is, which is
Oh, I want to light my sword on fire, so there's... Oh, thank you. I get what you're saying now. Yeah, so I'm going to light my sword on fire in the kitchen bonfire area. Is it? Now that it's
Okay.
covered in oil. And then I'm going to attack the troll closest to me with the flaming rapier. And I rolled a 26.
Okay, that will hit.
Wow, that was a terrible damage roll. For 11 damage. And then I'll use my bonus action to dash away from the troll.
Well, if you're going to go and stick your sword in the fire, take your dash to get there. So you can continue moving past him. You have more speed, but he would get an opportunity attack on you.
I made a melee attack against him, so he can't hit me with an opportunity attack.
He has
Okay,
break
very
if
good.
he
So you have a bit
moves.
more. You have a bit more movement. You can move 10 feet away if you like.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Very good. Ryle.
I think I'm last.
Oh,
So
Veribar
it's-
just went. No, not Calders. Sorry, that was a K, not an R. Look, my handwriting's terrible. Shut up.
I'm just gonna swing at the guy with a regular longsword.
All right.
20 to attack, 11 slashing.
11 slashing. Okay.
Hey,
Just the one hit?
speaking of slashing, I'm reminded that I have heavy armor mastery. I'm gonna adjust my hit points from last round. But then I'm gonna swing at the other. No, I don't have distance. I'm gonna swing at this guy again. 23
Okay.
for 10 slashing.
All right. So total of 22 slashing.
Total of 21 slashing.
21 slashing. All right. Arafel.
How far away are the two trolls from each other?
The trolls are 10 feet away from each other because they are. What I said is that Caldris and Ryle are fighting back to back, and the trolls are on either side of them.
All right, I'm going to cast Bane on the trolls. It is Charisma saving throw DC 15.
Nope. Nope, they both fail.
All right. So if you want me to roll the D4, or you could roll the D4, it's up to you when they attack.
I'll roll the d4 for you if it's only would hit.
All right.
Just remind me on their turns. That's I'll remember for this one, but if it goes longer, remind me.
You got it.
Ryle.
That's a very good spell, by the way. All right. How far away is our cart from where we're at? Is it out of town?
The cart is in the barn.
Oh. Okay, then I'm going to yell at my golems to get out here.
Okay.
And so I guess it'll take however long it takes for them to get outside.
Yeah, it'll be the next turn. You'll see the doors creak open.
Okay. On my turn, I'm going to activate the taser on my Warhammer, and I'm going to say a few words and cast Searing Smite on my I'm going to cast Searing Smite on me, or I'm going to cast Searing Smite, and I'm going to attack with Booming Blade.
Okay.
And I missed.
Searing
So
Smite
never mind.
is the cleric. As that kind of cleric you are, you get some paladin spells like Searing Smite.
That's the only one I get. It's
Gotcha.
one of my domain spells.
I figured. Cool. So that does not hit, and we will go to. Wait, that was Ryle. So it's Troll's turn. So first thing that happens is Caldris, you slash this thing with your sword a couple times. And as you slash it the second time, the first wound heals right in front of you.
Awesome.
And then that's going to reach out and try to reach out and touch you. Reach out and touch your face.
Reach out and touch face.
If it hits even with the D4, well, never mind. I'll shut up.
All right, Caldris, what's your AC?
2-0.
2-0. All right, so I would have hit, but the Bane is going to cost a miss because you rolled a 20. Wait, your AC is a 20?
Yes.
I
You
gave
said
him.
that's plus 1 armor.
Yeah, I gave him my +1 armor basically. So I have 18.
Right.
Yeah, he has 20.
Plus
Very good.
one
I didn't realize he had
armor,
19
plus a
already.
shield, plus the protection, cloak of protection.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's going to be a hit regardless, because that's a 26. Even with Bane, it's still going to hit you. Oh, it's just a bite. Still roll max damage. So he's going to bite down on your neck for 10 damage. Ryle, the other one will go for you. Nope. Misses you completely. You guys are very hungry. So much so they're a little reckless. Also, you guys are very hard to hit. So back to the top to Verabrar.
Okay, I'm gonna keep up with the hit and run tactic and run in and rapier strike the dude again for 19 damage. 26.
All right.
My flaming rapier. And then I will run off to a safe distance away.
All right. I just imagine you doing the Zoidberg woo 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 thing as you scuttle away.
I can do that.
Caldrus?
Well, like, to what degree have their wounds healed? Like, do I feel like I've done nothing to them, or are their wounds closing?
As you're fighting him, the second blow you struck still seems to be open, but the first one seems closed.
Okay, I'm gonna continue to lay into this guy while my companions continue to do much better jobs at damaging trolls.
Not really.
11 for 11. 20 for 6.
All right, so 17 total.
If an 11 hits,
11 does not hit. No.
Oh.
So 6 for the second.
yeah.
All right. Very good. And Aravel.
Arafil is going to stay where he is, and I'm going to use Radiant Soul. So wings sprout from my back, and I start flying. And I will fly. I'll fly above them. I'll fly kind of like in the middle of the two of them. Of the two trolls up in the air, maybe 10 feet in the air above them.
Okay.
Like 10 feet off the ground or 10 feet above their heads?
10 feet above their heads.
Okay.
Okay. So you're about 20 feet off the ground.
Yep.
Okay, what do you do?
Oh, that's it. It costs an action for me to cast Radiant Soul.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Very good. All right. Ryle.
Okay, are the trolls wearing anything? Or did you say they were naked?
Nope.
Okay,
They're
they're
pretty
naked.
naked.
Okay.
You're gonna cut the troll's dong off?
That's not very nice.
I mean, why else are you asking this question?
Heat metal.
Heat metal.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to cast Booming Blade again. Does a 13 hit? Please tell me it hits.
13 does not hit.
Okay. Then my 4 golems, are they outside now? Or are they open? Have they opened the door?
Yeah, they're able to push the door. You have 4 of them, so they're able to push the door open in one turn, and they are outside.
Okay, my golems rolled a 12, a 4, a 17, and a 13.
17 hits.
Okay. He rolled a 3, so he does 3 damage to
Alright.
the one that Caldris is attacking because he's done more damage.
Okay. Very good. So that sticks in his back. As he cries out in pain, Caldus, on that one, you see the other wound you inflicted upon him closing. So he's still healing himself. And it's Troll's turn.
Guys,
We'll
they
Caldus
literally
first.
told us before the fight what to do.
You guys are lucky I'm rolling like shit. But that's going to hit with the bite again. So Caldus, you take another 6 damage.
If the next, if you could just tell me what the next roll is, if it's still, I don't know how to do this, how we said we were going to do this, but I'm probably going to start using cutting words.
Okay, that's fine. The other one, that was just a 26. So even with the, and then -2, so 24. I'll let you know the next one that hits. Which is none of those. That was a 2, and a 4. All right, so Caldus, you're feeling kind of impotent at this point. They're not hurting you bad, but they're annoying you, and you can't seem to hurt them. The other one, your companions seem to be doing a pretty decent job. Well, and by companions, I mean Bearbar.
Hey.
Speaking of whom, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna keep with the same strategy. Fairy Fire didn't hit, did it?
What?
Fairy Fire didn't hit.
Fairy
So-
Fire did not hit.
Oh,
Nope.
man. With advantage, I would have critted. But instead, I only do 12 damage. And then
Alright.
I'll do the gorilla tactic and disengage again.
Alrighty. And then give me, you've done this thing a couple times. Give me a D20 roll. If you roll a 5 or under, the fire is going to go out.
Well, the 15.
Okay, your flame stays alight. Sorry, how much damage you do?
12.
Well,
And that was an
Alright.
ass damage roll. Like,
Caldus.
the crit damage by itself was higher than the damage roll.
Long swords.
Okay.
25 for 10. 23 for 7. And then let me go read this heat metal and this.
Okay. Sorry, what's the first roll? The first attack roll?
Sorry, 25 to attack for 10 damage.
Okay.
23 attack
And then-
7 damage.
So 17 total. Okay. Alright. Arafel.
I am going to target the troll that's least hurt. I think it's the one with Caldris, right? Or is that Ryle?
No, the one with Riles, least hurt. No, the one with Caldus is least hurt, yes.
Yeah. And I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers. It's going to be a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. And it gets that
Alright.
D4 as well, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Say that
You
back.
roll a 13 minus 3 minus. Yeah, he doesn't make it. So, yeah, roll the damage, and then he will run away.
All right. Where the hell is the...
What, can you link Distant Whispers?
Yep. Boy, you
Also-
don't need it.
Caldris, you get a attack of opportunity on him if you like.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask for.
12.
Can I roll my damage? It's going to be 16 damage.
16. Okay.
Would I get one too, since I was right beside Caldrus?
You're in the.
The way I have it pictured in my head is that you guys are back to back, and they're on the other side of you, so you're facing the wrong direction.
Okay.
And they're not immune to fear. Just making sure. Okay. So, yep, Caldrus, if you want to give me a check. And, sorry, what was the damage for the Dissonant Whispers?
16, and as he... Let me just look at this for a second, because I think that as he runs away, I'm going to start... Here, let me cast it, so we can all look at it, like Ryle had requested.
Thank you.
You're welcome. He just uses... It's just this turn, right?
Yeah, just this turn, he has to use his reaction, move as far away as possible. As he moves away, Caldrus gets an attack of opportunity.
All right. That's it. I was going to fly after him if it hadn't, so he has to keep running, but never mind. I'm just going to fly up another 10 feet, so I'm 30 feet above their heads.
All right. Caldrus, did you roll your opportunity attack?
Yeah, I rolled a 12. I just kind of got stepped on in the chatter.
Gotcha. Sorry about that. So, yes, you take a swing, it goes wide, but you're no longer in combat. And that was... Sorry, who was that? That was Arafel, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So it should be my turn.
Yep, so it's Ral's turn.
Okay, I'm going to command my golems to keep firing at the one that's attacking me, and I'm going to swing again with my warhammer, and hopefully I'll hit this time. He rolled a nat 1. But my golem rolled a 23.
All right. Yep, just give me damage.
My golem rolled a 7. So 7 damage.
All right. Only one golem hit.
Only one of them hit.
Okay, and you missed with your attack as well, correct?
Yes, unfortunately.
All right. So that arrow takes him in the neck. He reaches up and snaps it out. The troll reaches up, snaps the shaft, and the wound heals around the arrowhead. And he will get to attack. All right. So that's going to hit for one of the attacks.
Did he roll a 23 or above?
If you're talking about using shield, you have to cast shield to see if it works or not.
What?
I don't think I'd have to see how shield works, because I was also saying for cutting words. I mean, for cutting words, I know you have to say if you're going to use it before I say the number.
Shield. Until you can just cast. It's a reaction. You can cast it. We can't actually see the rolls, so usually, I think you have to. It doesn't say anything about it in the text, but I think you can cast it if you see the roll for the action. For it's said if it's a hit or not. So I mean, if one of them's a 23 or above, I would not cast shield. But if there was a 23 or below, I would cast shield.
Yeah, it just says when you're hit by an attack or targeted by a magic missile, you are hit. This time I'll be generous. I'll tell you what it is, but in the future I may or may not, depending on whether I want to use resources or not. He rolled a 23, even with the. Actually, no, but he actually rolled a 19.
Okay, well, I mean, if it was below a 23, I was going to cast shield. So
right.
Yeah.
Okay. So cast shield. That's fail. So what's your AC now? 20.
23.
4. 23.
23.
Attack on you. Okay, that's a crit, so I was going to hit anyways. 12 damage from him biting you.
Okay, and I lost concentration on my spell that I cast like 4 turns ago.
Okay. You rolled under a 10 on your con check?
Yep.
All right. For Dissonant Whispers, let's see. What spell was that?
Or Searing Smite, I didn't actually hit in like three or 4 turns.
Typical.
Can you lose concentration on a spell no one knew you had?
Well, I said
Nine. Just,
I mean, I guess no, but I don't want to cheat.
Well, thank you for your honesty. The other one will shake off the terror, and it will move back towards Caldrus.
You know,
Nope. Nope. Got 20. Yep. Okay. So that does hit. I don't know if the bard wants to use cutting words or not.
Who is it hitting? I'm going to use it
Caldrus.
regardless. All right. Yeah, I'm going to use it. I rolled my d8 if I can find the dice roller. 7.
7? Okay. That will cause him to. You're just fucking with this thing's head all over the place, and it will. His claws will tear into the earth next to Caldrus.
I'll say something like, quit while you're ahead, let your woman here fight for you, and point to the other troll. I don't know which of them is male or female. They have such small penises. I'll say that instead. Which of you is the male? I can't see your penises. They can't understand me anyway. I'm just yelling.
I'm going to look up at Airfield and say, why are you looking?
Didn't you say you were going to take the time to write down some decent zingers?
I did. I did a better one than why are you looking?
Anyways, Veribard, it's your turn.
all right. I'm gonna. Can I tell? I have night vision. Wait, it's night, right? They attack at night.
Yes, it's nighttime.
Okay. So can I see that if my damage is more permanent than everybody else's seems to be?
From what you can see through the doorway light, your flaming blade, it's flickering a bit, but it does seem to be kind of searing the wounds open. They do not seem to be regenerating.
Awesome. I missed this time though, unfortunately.
Okay. So you
But
are
I was-
stuck next to Sorry?
No, I'm still gonna run off.
Okay.
Just out of
Very
range.
good. Alright. Caldrus.
well, I got a 12 for 9, but then I crit for 16.
Okay. 16 is all slashing damage, right?
Everything I'm doing is slashing at this point.
Just making sure you're not rolling any smites and not telling me. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
8.
8? Okay. You just slash it across the chest, nothing happens. Right. You said you hit for 16?
Yeah.
Alright. Arafel.
I'm going to... I'm going to heal Ryle with Cure Wounds at higher
Thank
level. 15.
Thank you
Alright.
very much.
No problems.
And Ryle, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to command all my golems to. Well, my golems are just going to keep on attacking since I ordered them to. Only one of them hit, and he rolled a 4. And I'm going to try casting Searing Smite again, and I'm going to cast Booming Blade on the troll. God damn it, I missed again.
All right. I shouldn't laugh, but it's amazing. It's really amazing. So again, the arrow he breaks off the arrow, it heals around him. The trolls will get their attacks on the two of you. Cal just first. That will be a hit on the claws.
Ooh, I rolled cutting words, and it's a 1. So I tried to say something, but I just started coughing.
Yep, they will still hit. And then nope, that's also a hit on the bite. So Cal just hit for 16 total damage.
Okay.
Also, this guy healed himself a bit. Because of Bane, that'll be a miss. That's a miss. Ryle, you're fine. Thanks
I love
to
how
Bane.
I was going to say, I love how I have lower AC than Caldress, and yet I've gotten hit a whole lot less.
On the other side, Caldress's one is motivated to hit. Caldress is kind of fucking him up. You're not doing much, so he's not that worried about you.
I know. Thanks for pointing that out.
No worries. I'm here to
Out
help.
of curiosity, which one am I also hitting?
I thought you were hitting the one next to Ryle. That's the one you
Okay.
first hit. That's when I had you impacting.
That's cool. I just chose whichever one was closest to the door, so whichever one that one was, it's cool with me. Ryle, you're welcome.
Okay, so you're still gonna hit the one next to Ryle?
Yep. Is it my turn?
Hmm?
Oh, you've already
It's
gone
your
way
brush.
through. All right, wow. 15 hit.
15 does hit.
In that case, it will do 13 damage. I am
All right.
rolling terrible damage rolls. Which I guess is better than not hitting every round, but still.
Yeah.
And then I will.
Thanks for pointing that out.
You're welcome.
Give me a d20. D20, roll 5 or below, fire goes out.
Damn it. I finally out.
Okay. So you stab him. The heat sears his flesh, but it putters out in his acid blood. Acidic blood, not acid. But, all right. Caldress.
What's the status of the guy that I'm tangoing with? Like, is he bothered at all, or is he still going toe to toe with me?
I mean, he's battered. Give me a perception check.
20.
All right. I mean, you've hit him pretty good, and he's got his black blood is staining his flesh, but he's not actively bleeding from any wounds.
I'm gonna use my action to regain. I'm torn. I could heal myself so that I survive the next attack, or I could lay out damage and hope that somebody else finishes him off. I'm gonna heal myself for 20 hit points.
Okay. So you lay your hand. You using spell slot or using your lay on hand ability?
Lay on hands.
Okay.
And that's an action, so.
All right. Arafel.
Well, I was gonna heal you, but I'll just shoot the one with that Ryle and Varabar are attacking with my crossbow. 19? Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit.
It's going to be a 9 plus 5 radiant damage. So 4.
All right.
And then with my bonus action, I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration on Ryle.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You need it.
I do. One freaking attack. That's all I need.
Okay. So Ryle, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to command the golem. Or well, is there a fire around that I can see?
Inside the kitchen.
Is there a fire that is easily reachable that my golems won't walk straight into?
I mean, it'll take a couple of turns. They can get to the kitchen.
Okay, I'm going to command my golems to start walking towards the kitchen, and they should continue firing. So,
Yeah, tell them to go to the kitchen and lighting something on fire. They can bring you a torch. They're smart enough. They'll go around. The reason they take a couple turns, they have to go around the battle so they don't get engaged. But they're smart enough to do that. That's not
Okay.
their instructions.
I would tell them to go to the kitchen. I'm going to try and get them to light their arrows on fire. But they, oh man, this would have been my role. One of them, actually, 2 of them hit. One of them was a crit. The one that crit rolled a 7. The one that did not rolled a 3.
So you're having them move and attack. You're not having them dash to get there.
No, I was going to have them move and attack.
Okay. Very good. So it was the total damage?
7. Or I'm sorry, 10.
10? All right. I'll tell you what, this guy's really close to being down for a bit. So if you can hit.
Yeah, I can't do that. Not even with Bardic Inspiration.
Even with inspiration, Bardic Inspiration, you can't do it?
I rolled an 8.
8 total?
Yeah, I'm not using it. I'm not using Bardic Inspiration. I rolled an 8.
All right. Alrighty, so that is. Oh, I lost the fucking sheet. 1 second. All right, so first things happen. Trolls regain some hit points. We'll do Calders first. Nope. This D4 is weighted to a 4, I swear to God. So that will be a hit on Caldris.
I'm going to use cutting words. Come on, not a 1, not a 1, a 1. It's a 1.
All right, that's not going to be enough.
Sorry, bud.
You take 14 damage, Caldris, from this claws.
Okay.
That's all it hits there. Ryle. Nope. Nope. Yep. 1 second. All right. So 26 to hit.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that.
I'm sorry. I lied about 26. It's 24 to hit.
I can't do anything about that.
Okay, well, that's just a bite, not the claws. So you're going to take 8 damage.
Okay, and I made a Constitution save.
All right. Very good. Verabrar.
Alrighty. Is there still oil on my blade, or does that kind of come off?
No, the oil burned away.
Okay.
Do none of you have a fire, like, magical attack?
Yes,
Oh,
I
man.
do, but I can't hit the damn thing.
I'm non-magical at the moment.
I can do all sorts of radiant things because I'm a paladin, but nothing does fire.
I've
Been
been
a lot
waiting to
longer than I thought the
cast.
2 rolls are going to take.
Are there any
I'm waiting-
lanterns nearby? Like how
Are
are
they
they?
what nearby?
Is this like a lit town? How is this town lighting itself?
I mean, some of the houses inside seem lit. There aren't any, like, street lamps.
Okay, well, I'm gonna run back
Also,
to
you're
the
in the
kitchen.
you're in the back. Like, there's like there's like a barn, and there's a place for horses back here. It's not really near anything.
Okay. All right. Hmm. I'm just gonna run to the kitchen, look for like cooking oil, and use that.
So you're gonna rush inside. I mean, if you want, you could grab something and like set a torch on fire. Grab something wooden, and it'll take a turn, but you can light it on fire in the kitchen if you're gonna use your bonus action to dash back in there.
Oh yeah, I'll also bring a stick with me, a large stick, or a torch
Okay.
if they have them prepared. But if,
Yeah. So let's say somebody has a torch, and they've got the torches there in the kitchen for you. So you can use your action. You can bonus action. Let's see. You're about 30
is it like
feet
one
from
of
the
those nice tar-covered torches?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna totally rub the
they've been working
rapier.
inside for you. So what I'll tell you is that you can get in because you can bonus action dash. You can get to the
Yes.
kitchen, you can grab a lit torch, and you can get back to the trolls. But you can attack because you can bonus action dash.
But I won't
But
do
that'll
that.
be the end of your movement. You will be in combat with them at the end of it.
Okay, I'm okay with that. I will remain in. I will miss though.
All right. Very good. So you missed with that. And Caldris.
I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay. Caldris takes the dodge action. He's starting to do his Muhammad Ali impression. Arafel.
All right. Since they're kind of around, so they're on either side of Ryle and Caldris, and I assume they're much larger and taller. Could I do an area attack that would hit one of the trolls, but not hit the corresponding, person on the other side of them, whether it be Caldris or Ryle?
You can do an area effect spell, and it'll affect one of the trolls. It won't affect both of them.
Of course, but you know what I mean? I don't want it to hit Caldris or Ryle.
Yeah. You can arrange it so it affects one of them. Whether it's a square or a circle, you can make it just affect the one creature.
All right. Since you've taken dodge this round, and we want to finish one off, I'm going to fly down towards the troll closer to Ryle, and I'm going to cast Thunder Wave at him from the sky. So I'll be about 14 feet away from him, so it's not going to also hit Ryle. And I'm casting it at a much higher level. It's DC 15. Dex. Oh, wait. Why does it say charisma? That doesn't make any sense. Is it a charisma save?
Which be con. I would assume it's con save.
It is con. I don't know why I rolled it and it says charisma save. That doesn't make any sense. It is if the text says con save.
Done.
All right. Well, bad news is that their con. They have a +5 to their con.
Minus the
The good news
D4.
for you is they rolled a 4.
Nice.
9. They actually rolled a 7 with the minus D4. So yeah, he fails and he takes the full amount of that damage.
Which is 24. Because I rolled it at 3rd level. Yeah.
All right. That creature falls to the ground in a broken heap at Ryle's feet.
Oh,
But it is still twitching. It immediately starts to stitch itself back together again.
it's going to be, I don't know if it's going to matter, but it's going to be an additional 5 radiant damage that I didn't calculate in because I'm in my Azamar radiant form. I don't know if it matters, but I just want to throw it out there. It's an additional 5 damage radiant.
Okay. Well, that's still more overkill. Still down to 0. Still gets to regenerate on his turn. Unless it takes some fire damage in the meantime. Ryle, you have advantage on the attack because it is prone.
All right.
And you still have your Bardic Inspiration.
Let's see how this goes. Maybe
Oh my
I
God.
can hit something with advantage. Ha!
Ah.
I rolled a 25 with advantage.
Crit.
Yeah,
All
8
right.
without.
Would you like to, would you like to add on the D8 just for shits and giggles, or are you going to save it?
I'm going to save it because I might not ever get this chance again.
All right. So you bring down your... Go ahead.
I want to calculate the damage now that I actually can do some damage.
Okay. As long as it was fire, it's dead.
Does a D6 for fire damage.
Okay.
Unless it fails a con save, then it catches on fire. And it also does 21 damage.
All right. So it's already down. You just stick your flaming sword into it. This thing explodes into meaty chunks for that amount of damage as it's trying to reshape its bones after being crushed. So you're now covered in troll goo.
Okay. How far is Bearbar from the golems?
The golems are pretty much level with you and like those of you who are fighting the trolls. They're just kind of like off to the sides about 10 feet. They are still moving towards the direction of the kitchen because I haven't told anything else yet.
Okay, then I'm going to tell him to walk toward... Or Bearbar, you said you had a torch, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell him to walk to Bearbar and light your arrows on the torch and keep on firing. Is that going to take an action to light the arrows?
Yes, it would take an action to light arrows.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell him...
They'll be... how will we do that? Because they only get the one attack. So no, we'll say they can use like their bonus action to light the arrows and shoot them.
Okay. Then they're going to do that.
But they'll be standing right next to Veribar.
Okay, they're just all going to fire at the troll.
Okay.
And none of them managed to hit.
All right. Flaming arrows go shooting in the distance. It was a really close shot. It was kind of hard. All right. So I have disadvantage on my attacks against you, right, Caldus?
Correct.
That's a miss. It's a crit fail. That would be a hit, but it's not because of disadvantage. So you managed to duck out of the way of both the arrows and of the troll. But the troll gets some hit points back. He's moving stronger and stronger. Verabrar.
Alrighty. I'm going to use my flaming torch to relight my rapier. And the one that was down did get hit by a fire attack with advantage. We're clear on that, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
So I'm going to...
He is burning and he is smoldering on the ground.
I'm going to then attack the other. I rolled an 18 for 16. And then I'm going to dart back out of range.
Okay. Alrighty, Caldris.
I'm gonna kind of shuffle around this guy so that he's facing me and my allies are, to the best of my ability, behind it, and I'm going to use the dodge action.
Alright, you dodge again. Arafel.
I'm gonna fly to the other side of the troll, and I'm gonna do the same thing. Cast Thunder Wave, not at 3rd level, because I don't have any more slots for that. But it's gonna be pretty good nonetheless. DC 15 Constitution save, please.
Alright, so say it's 17 minus the d4. He does make that.
Ooh. Alright, so he takes half damage, which is going to be to round up or down. It's a 15.
Round down. So
Round down. 7.
Always round down unless it says otherwise. Alright. Ryle.
Okay. I'm going to yell at the golems to back up a bit and keep firing. And
Keep firing, assholes.
yeah, 2 of them hit for a total of 11 damage, and they should have flaming arrows.
Okay.
Then let's see.
Sorry.
Are trolls large creatures?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna use Booming Blade again,
Okay.
and I crit for 25 damage.
Alright, because he took some fire damage this turn, he is unable to regenerate that, and he will be dead. Alright, so again, your flaming hammer comes down upon his skull. One of the arrows takes him in the knee. He drops to a knee and you just smash the skull in with your flaming hammer. Good job, guys. Let's take a quick 5-minute break and be back.
Okay. Remind me to always cast Bless.
Right. You quite need it.
Oh man. I like how we managed to take down a fire giant, but 2 trolls were hard.
Fire giants don't regenerate health every turn.
Yeah, we were actually able to hit the fire giants too. Okay, I was able to hit the fire giants.
blue spot on my purple spot.
Spot Wars.
It was not I.
All right, we all back?
Okay.
Yep.
I'm here.
There's one yes I'm missing. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Are we missing Pat?
No, I'm here. I said I was
Okay.
here. I'm here.
We're all here? Okay. Very good. So we continue on. You guys have some smoldering troll corpses lying at your feet. When Tamlin runs out, starts kind of kicking their corpses. Is like, used to be once a month. Now then they turned to once a week. And this is 2 days in a row. Really is unbearable. Yeah. If you do this for me, if you figure out what's going on out there in the moors, I will certainly not only be able to stay here for free whenever you pass through, I will get you that favor next time you pass through Yartar.
Well, you do us a favor and have more torches lying around on hand so that next time that they attack, this isn't such a hardship. What's the annoyance? That's the word I want to use.
She says, I had torches. The torches were waiting for you inside, but I'm not going to send servant girls out here to fight the trolls. That's what you big, strong adventurers are for.
That's fair enough. If we're going to be going out to the Evermoors, do you have any oil or anything else we could coat our weapons with that, could potentially light these things on fire? Maybe some acid?
She doesn't have any acid. She's more than happy to give you guys some flammable oils, filled with wineskins. She does warn you that you don't want to leave your weapons coated that long in it, or B, leave them lit on fire for that long because that will damage the steel.
Makes sense.
All right. We appreciate it. We had a little bit of problem with these, mostly just because we don't have a lot of fire damage available. But this should help.
I say
Oh,
we
that
sit
would
down
be
for the
ideal.
evening and get ready to head into the moors in the morning.
All right. Rest of the evening goes without incident, and you're able to head into the moors. Do you take your wagon with you?
First off, I'm going to summon my familiar
Okay.
before we go in. It's a raven, and I'm calling this guy Socrates.
All right. Are you doing that the night before or the morning of?
Whichever is easier.
Okay. Well, I'm just trying to. Do you have ritual casting?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you're gonna. I assume you do as a ritual then, so it's not gonna use a spell slot, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you now have a raven, as well as yours a fucking menagerie. But yeah, you guys can head out. So again, the question is, do you take your horse and buggy, or do you just go out on foot?
If we're moving through the swamps to investigate trolls, I'm preferring on foot.
I think probably going on foot would be best.
All right. You guys.
It's a swamp, but would the golems rust if they went into the water or into the swamp?
No, they're magical.
Okay.
It's not really a swamp. It's moors. So like it's just kind of like low plains. It's kind of swampy, but it's not like you're up in the north. So it's more like think Scotland more than think lowland Scotland more than Louisiana.
Okay. Well, I will instruct one golem to stay back and guard the horses and the. Actually, we should probably leave the horses and everything in town.
There is nowhere in if you look around, there's nowhere in town that's more safe than the inn. The inn is by far the biggest and strongest building.
I think that if we take the horses and wagon into the moors, if ever we dismount and start dealing with the trolls proper, that our wagon is going to become more of a nuisance than a commodity. Obviously, it'll be nice to be able to haul anything out and have our gear there with us, but are we hoping to leave the golems to guard it from trolls? They were already heading here to eat the horses, I guess. Do we want to run the risk of having the horses eaten in the moors and then having to get the wagon out of there?
Oh yeah, no, I'm totally for on foot.
Well, we could always have the golems try to pull the cart, but yeah, we should probably leave the horses in the cart in the town and walk.
Alright, then I recommend we lighten our packs as needed, store what we need in the cart, and set out come first light.
All right. You guys head out into the moors. Mr. Ranger, please give me a survival check.
Okay. 19.
19. So you are obviously a master of the wilderness, and you are able to read the tracks and the lay of the land and you see the direction that the ogres, the trolls rather, seem to be coming from. You see sign of them. You're able to kind of lead everyone away from danger, and you do not encounter anything that day, but you're following the tracks that you have found back deeper into the moors. It's rough going and it's slow because you're tracking, but it takes you probably go about 10 miles that day and traveling. And you can make camp if you like, or you can keep going through the night, whichever you prefer.
What do you think?
Let's make camp.
I
If we
agree.
camp, no fire though.
What do you mean?
No fire?
Is amazing.
Oh, never mind. Definitely fire. You're totally right. I'm an idiot. Treating trolls as if they're people.
Yeah, normally I would have said, hey, let's listen to the ranger, but we like fire. We deal with
You're
trolls.
totally right.
Calder should take first.
All right.
watch.
Yep. Yeah, you can tell me what watch is going to be like, and then you guys will roll for your watches.
Okay, so I'm gonna sleep the first 2 for my 4 hours, and then I'll be awake for the rest of the night.
I'll take Arif will take the first watch as he plays some music on his lute.
I guess that means I'll take second. And now I'm going to command the golems to follow the orders of whoever is awake.
All right. Arifel, go ahead and give me a D20 roll.
11.
All right. Your watch passes uneventfully. You don't even really hear any, like you would normally hear like owls or foxes skittering. You don't even hear that. It's very quiet. You wake up Ryle, and Ryle, go ahead and give me a D20 roll as well.
Rolled an 18.
Give me a D100 roll.
I rolled a 7.
That's 7.
A 7.
All right. All right, I got to do a little research here. I apologize. Give me one moment. This is the sort of thing where roll 20 would come into a lot of handy.
Truth.
And let's see what I'm looking for. Yeah, much closer than I thought it was. Yeah, there we are. All right. Give me a perception check. Well,
I rolled a 24.
24. All right. So you see, about half a mile away, another fire pop up in the distance.
It just popped up, or was it always there and we just not noticed it?
It's kind of hard to say, though. There's fog shifting along the ground, but you can now see a fire in the distance. It's kind of hard to tell distance, but it's probably about a quarter mile to half mile away.
Okay. Is this in the middle of a watch or towards the beginning or the end?
It's middle of your watch. It's probably about 11 o'clock at night.
Okay. I'm not going to wait anybody, but at the change of watch when Veribar takes over, I'm going to point it out and ask him if we should go check it out.
Okay. Verber, if you like, give me a history or a nature check.
Okay. $13.
13. There are many different flavors of barbarian around. You don't remember which tribe or their disposition tend to inhabit these lands.
All right, I'm going to say that we should stay where we're at for now and be aware of them and hope they just leave on their own.
Okay. I'm going to listen to the guy who's obviously been doing a lot of tracking, and I'm going to go to sleep.
All right. And you can stay up through the night. You can keep an eye on them. You don't see anyone approaching. Until the soft light of dawn, you see a figure with long hair. I think they said they were dark-haired, correct? Yeah. You see a large black-haired human approaching you. He will shout to you that this is the land of the elk tribe. And he does not know who you are, but you are not welcome here.
I don't know who he is, obviously, but I'm going to wake the party if they're not already waking. I feel like they should be up for this. And I'm going to tell him that we mean him and his tribe no harm.
He says, you may not mean us harm, but we will do unto you harm if you do not immediately leave. This land is treacherous, and we do not want outsiders upon it.
Look, I was going to say, look, we're just here to find out some information about some trolls. Do you know anything about them? If you were able to tell us, we could just leave and turn around now.
Give me a persuasion roll.
I rolled an 11.
Okay. He will tell you that the only trolls you need to worry about now are the ones they will feed your corpses to if you don't leave.
Is there anyone else with him, or is it just him?
He's about halfway to your camp. He's probably about 1,000 feet away, kind of shouting at you from the top of the hill. You don't see anyone else, but you don't know if there's anyone back in camp or not.
Hmm.
I think it's probably closer to 1,000 feet. It's probably about 500 feet away.
What do you think we should do?
Arafil's gonna start addressing him and say, we're part of a larger party. We're just a scouting party, and we're just looking for the trolls. If you get in our way, or if you threaten us again, it won't be just trolls that we're hunting. And he'll like turn around and wink at the others, like follow along.
All right. Give me a intimidation check.
Can I assist in that in any way?
18.
Uh,
20 if he assists.
All right. He says, larger party. Well, let's see if your larger party is larger than our scattered bands. We will be seeing you soon. And he'll fade back into the mist.
Wait, it was just one dude?
That was just one dude there that you saw.
I've
That I
got a
saw.
bad feeling about this.
I was gonna recommend that we like try to convince him that once the trolls are dealt with, that his people have more land and stuff. But hunting trolls while being
But he
hunted
left.
sounds amazing.
I was gonna offer him an old fashioned, and
Ass whooping.
no, just an
No.
old fashioned.
Little handy action, little reach around.
He's not an old woman, though.
I don't know if I'll be sleeping comfortably tonight, gents, but I'm gonna lay back down.
Well, it's morning now.
Oh,
So-
is it proper morning?
Yeah, it's dawn.
It's dawn.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll start rolling I'll get my armor on first and start rolling my bedroll up.
Yeah, I think we should get out of here as soon as we can. I don't like this barbarian tribe.
Have you seen any tracks or anything from the barbarians? Like this, the whole time we've been coming into the moor, have we run across any other humanoid tracks or just troll activity?
So far, you've just seen the troll activity for humanoid style tracks. But you were beforehand. You were pretty close to the town, and the town folk didn't complain about the barbarians, so maybe they don't have much to do with each other.
Yeah.
But you're going to be heading deeper into the moors now if you continue onward.
All right. Well, I will defer to the expert in this particular field.
God, this is giving me a lot of decisions to make, man. I'm saying we go for it, though. Nice little three-way battle, trolls versus barbarians versus parties. Sounds pretty fun.
More XP, get that level 6, yo. I really need level 7, actually, but... Alright.
Agree on the level 7. Get some plate mail.
Let's keep following the trolls.
All right.
Yep.
Keep on keeping on. Go ahead and give me another survival check there, Verabrar.
And while he's doing that, I'm just going to constantly be looking out for these barbarians.
9. I rolled a 9.
A 9. Okay. Give me a perception check then. Is that Ryle who said they were perception? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
I rolled an 8, so apparently I don't see crap.
You don't until you see arrows come flying through the air. Actually, spears. I apologize. They don't have arrows. But you see some spears. Lots and lots of spears.
Do I see who threw the spears?
Yes, you see figures rise up surrounding you. Many, many figures chucking spears at all of y'all. It's going to be 3 hits. Rolling shit. So only 3 of them hit. Let's see which of you get hits. 1 for Ryle. 2 for Ryle. 1 for Verabrar. So that's a D6, yes. So Ryle, you take a total of 8 damage. Verabrar, you take a total of 6 damage.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the 2 spears sticking out of my chest and say, "Hey, I think our friends are back."
Yep, and you guys all roll me initiative, please.
Okay, nat 1.
All the cool kids are rolling 14.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ryle rolled a 20.
Okay. Hunter, you said 14?
No. Cauldrus got a 1.
Oh, Cal just got a 1. All right.
Everybody else got a 14.
Yeah.
Who got a 14?
Verabrar.
Verabrar. And Aravel?
14.
14? Oh, 14 is
14.
popular. Just got to make sure I got it right. Verabrar 14, Caldrus 1, Ryle 20, Aravel 14.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Who's got the higher dexterity between the two of you?
It's the same.
18.
Oh, no, yeah, it's the same. He can go first.
Okay.
I do have advantage on initiative rolls if that's the next tiebreaker.
Okay, sure. So we'll make.
I don't know if that means
First.
Oh, no, wait.
Wait, what?
My initiative says 4, but I must have something. I don't know why it's a 4. I don't know. He has it.
All right.
I don't think we have any prayer of winning this fight.
How many of them are there?
I already described as lots.
On your, you guys can give me perception checks to try and figure it out. And Ryle, you are first to act.
I rolled a 20 on my perception check.
All right. Quickly looking around, you are able to gather there are 12 of them
Where are they?
surrounding you.
Do we want to fight these guys?
And we are not going to win this fight. On
Okay,
their
yes.
turf, yeah.
Is there an opening, or are they completely surrounding us?
With your perception check, they seem to surround you pretty good. You did not roll good enough on your perception check to avoid them.
Okay.
I actually gave you 2 checks. I gave you the survival and the perception, and you didn't do very well on either one.
Okay. Well, they've already attacked. Which are is north, south, east, or west the way back to town?
Well, there is no road. That you were heading north. You're mostly north, so mostly south is where you need to go.
Okay, then I'm going to look south, and I'm going to yell at my golems to form up on me and shoot the one that I attack. Well, shoot one of the ones to the south, and I'm going to run at one of the ones that south, or one of the ones in the south. And am I able to reach them, or is it just going to be a ranged attack?
Oh, how far can they throw these spears? 20 feet. No, you can reach him.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to one and cast Booming Blade. I rolled an 18.
Okay, that's going to hit.
Okay, it does 14 damage. And when
Alright,
I
that killed.
attack, I killed him.
Killed him dead.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm going to tell my golems to attack one of the ones to the south, and they're all going to fire. I rolled a 22, a 19, and a 16. Do those hit?
All right, all three hit.
Okay. All right, I did a total of 13 damage.
All right, that's enough to kill another one.
Okay. I didn't know I was going to kill them, or I would have tried to do non-lethal damage. That's my turn.
All right. Verabrar.
all right.
You see the cleric will charge up and cleave a couple of these guys to the ground.
I'm gonna run up next to Ryle and attack one of the other nearby ones. I rolled a 14.
Okay, that'll hit. Yeah, these guys aren't much.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't like-
definitely,
it did-
definitely gonna die.
It did make me happy that you were so scared of them for a moment, though.
21 damage.
All right, that's another one down.
And then I'm going to continue outside of the circle. And like into the mist a little bit and take the hide action.
All right, you can do hide as a bonus action. Okay, right.
Yeah. I rolled a 24 on stealth.
All right, you slink into the mist. Arafel.
Where's the largest like cluster of them? Where can I get closest to the most amount of them?
Getting closer to what?
The
closest
most.
one?
Yeah, no, the most of them.
Okay, they're all kind of they're in a circle about a circle 20-foot radius from the group. So they're all spaced out. They're pretty close to each other, probably about 10 feet from each other, but they're spaced out. Now there's several missing from the circle.
All right, I'll run over to two of them. In between two of them that are about 10 feet away, but closer to Caldris and Ryle. I don't want to be close to them, but I don't want to be on the opposite side of the circle of them as them. And I'm going to cast Thunder Wave so that it gets two of them within the Thunder Wave.
Okay.
DC 15 con save.
All right. Nope. Okay, one fails, one succeeds.
All right, it's going to be 15 damage. So one's taking 15, the other's taking 7.
All right, one is dead, the other one is still alive.
All right, and I think that's my turn.
All right, what you're going to see then, the one of them with a, let's see, it was you're going to see one of them has a short bow strapped around her chest and has a large sack kind of dangling off a belt. She's going to shout something in a language you guys don't understand. She is going to plunge some arrows into the ground, and she is going to disappear into the mists. The rest of the surviving barbarians will chuck spears at those of you who are around, and then they will also try to retreat into the mists. One moment. There are 7 remaining barbarians. Well, actually, let's see who's going to attack first. Two groups of, we do 4, 4, and 3. So first group is going to shoot at Caldris. Second group is going to throw at Caldris. The last group is going to shoot at Verabrar. So Caldris, you've got 8 spears being chucked your direction. Did I forget Caldrus on this thing? I think I forgot Caldrus on this thing. There you go.
I don't know what you're asking.
So you'll go next, I think. Oh, Caldrus. Okay, yeah, that's right. Nope. Actually, you know what? I forgot. Arafel, you said when you attacked, you were flying above them, correct?
No, I'm not flying. I ran at 2 of them.
Okay, but are you within 5 feet of them or no?
Uh,
The one that survived.
yeah, probably.
Okay, so the second 4 is going to attack you then. Caldrus, they're going to hit you once. The 4 that are throwing at you.
Okay.
So you're going to take 2 damage. Then they're going to 4 chuck at Arafel with advantage because they get the pack tactics like a pack of wolves. Arafel, what's your AC?
15.
All right. 3 of them will hit.
I'm going to use cutting words on one of them.
All right, so 2 of them will hit for a total of 8 damage. And then last 3 go to Veribar. Veribar, what's your AC?
19.
19. All those will skip off the ground in front of you. They are retreating. I don't know if you guys want to try.
I'm also hidden. I don't know if that changes things.
Oh, that is true. You are hidden. Never mind. Who those last ones go for? What does it matter? They rolled shit anyways.
They all missed damage, so.
Yeah. They follow you into the mist as you disappear. And they also attempt to disappear into the mist. I don't know if you guys want to follow them or not.
Not really, no.
All right. So they will disappear. Caldus, you do get a turn, I'll say, before we end initiative, if you want to do anything to try and chase them down or follow them.
No, that's fine. How much damage did I take?
I think it was 2. Wasn't much.
Okay.
Yeah, those guys are mostly 1/8 tribal warriors, so they don't do much. On the other hand, there could be a lot of them. I didn't roll very high on the numbers, so we should proceed. It's about noon on your second
Okay,
day.
the ones we killed, are they dead, or are they making death saves dead?
No, they're dead. These guys are not nearly important enough to get to make death saves.
Okay. I was going to try and save 1 or 2, but okay.
If you wish to save 1 or 2, you are welcome to try. You can welcome to cast a healing spell and save 1 or 2, if that is your wish.
Yeah, I think that'd be stupid.
I don't mind. Caldrus would be all for it. He's not out to outright kill people, and we are kind of invading their home.
I'm going to begin casting Prayer of Healing. That should heal 3 people. We killed 3. And it should heal up everyone.
You killed 4, actually.
You're gonna heal them.
I'm going to heal Arafel, Caldrus, and the 4 that died. Not me.
Okay. Very good. They open their eyes, and they immediately reaching for their weapons.
Veribar is very confused and goes to kill them again.
Before he tries, so I'm going to say, look, we're just here to kill trolls. We don't want any harm, or we don't want any trouble with you.
They want trouble with us.
I was hoping
they
that
look
if we healed
at
them,
you and they grab their spears. They stand up. Then they're kind of pointing. They're not attacking you. They also don't quite look like they understand.
Like they
Okay,
don't
I'm not
understand
gonna-
the language, or they don't
Do they not
understand
speak
what's
common?
going on?
Probably about both.
okay, well, I'm going to continue talking to them and trying to convey that I don't want to hurt them. We just want to hunt these trolls. I'm probably getting more and more frustrated as they don't understand.
Okay, are you like trying to do charades? Are you pantomiming? Like you're trying to do like big troll? Yeah. Tell you what, give me a performance check, and I'll have them do an insight check, and we'll see how this goes.
This should be fun. I rolled a 15.
All right, they rolled a 19 on their insight, so they actually managed to get the point across. They probably speak one of them speaks a little bit of common, we'll say, and you're able to get the point across. They will point you deeper into the moors in a not just north but also a bit northeast, and then they will put away their weapons, which one of them looks like he doesn't really want to, but he's convinced by the other two to do so, and they will slink off into the mists.
Well,
Wait, did they have any language that they were speaking, like amongst themselves?
You heard the one that gave the control speak. It was not a language any of you spoke.
well, hopefully we don't get attacked again. I didn't really want to hurt these guys.
Yeah, I meant them. I assumed that we meant them no harm, and we're focused on the trolls. They threatened us, and we threatened back. But I was hoping that perhaps we could convince them that our presence here was a necessary evil, so to speak.
Well, I hope they understood that from my awful performance. Arafel and Caldrus, are y'all both okay?
I'm fine.
Alright, I did heal both of y'all for 12.
I don't think I took that much damage.
Okay, do you want the 12 or do you want me to take the 12?
If you need the 12, take it. With Heavy Armor Master and the small amount of damage they were putting out, I can hit die or just lay on hands, or I'm fine as I am right now.
Okay. Alright, did you take less than 8 damage?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll just use it on myself then. Raphael, you okay?
Yep.
Bearbrar?
Totally good.
Well, hopefully we won't run into any more trouble, but let's keep on going. And as we keep on going, I'm gonna keep on looking around.
Okay. So you guys head off. Which direction do you head? Do you continue heading straight north, or do you follow the directions you were pointed in by the barbarians?
That's up
I
to
say-
our esteemed tracker.
Bearbrar?
Yeah. I would like to go the way they pointed out.
Okay. You guys can head off into that direction. And that is, in fact, a shortcut. Everybody give me perception checks, please.
Damn it, Caldrus.
Jesus.
Arafil's the highest with 15.
There,
Okay.
bro. And
Did anybody roll under a 10?
Yes.
Ryle and Caldrus both did.
Okay. The sound must be muffled through the fog and off the hills, the dells. But the two of you who rolled over a 10 do hear some shouting in Giant. Do either one of you speak Giant?
Yes.
Okay. You will hear what sounds like a giant berating someone for not bringing any food.
I'm going to motion the party to be quiet and hide, get low, and that the trolls are nearby.
Okay. I'm gonna.
I tell you what, it sounds more intelligent than a troll.
Oh. Looks like aren't
Roll a
trolls just
15.
like stupid giants.
Yeah,
But
trolls are
it's more intelligent than a troll. Well, it's speaking giant, so I'm going to tell everybody to hide because there's something speaking giant around.
Okay. I'm gonna do what he says, and I'm going to get the golems to hide behind me. They probably aren't doing a very good job of it.
Okay, you can't see you can't see anything yet, so it's fine. Do you all want to try and sneak up on this, or do you want to send someone to scout?
I'm calling nodded on that one.
I have disadvantage on stealth, and my arm is probably squeaky.
Alright, I'll do it. 29.
All right, you are plenty sneaky, and the figures you approach are not looking for you. And what you see is I say large, is a female fire giant slapping the shit out of a troll, berating it for not bringing her any food. Strapped to her back is another one of the rods, and apparently she is hunting for something, has not found it, and has no food.
I will sneak back to the party and let them know what I think is going on, which is that a fire giant is forcing the trolls to attack.
Caldrus is going to say, so there's another artifact underneath the town, and the giant is forcing the trolls to.
No. I think it's all about food.
No, there's definitely not one under the town. I checked while we were there, but there might be one here. It would have been helpful if we brought the cart.
Well, did you check for adamantine?
I did, and within 10 miles of the Calling Horn, or of the city we were in, I guess it's the Calling Horn.
It's both the inn and the town.
Yeah, within 10 miles of the Calling Horn, I didn't see anything. But the Evermoors is pretty far out from the town.
Caldrus is going to.
Yeah, you're a good 15, 20 miles from town now.
Yeah, Caldrus.
It's towards the end. It's getting towards dark.
Caldrus will kind of shrug and say, well, we don't yet know if everything they're looking for is adamantine. Remember, they came for the Nightstone, so there might be different types of artifacts all over.
So what do
You
what
do
do we
remember
wanna
that
do?
Nightstone was cloud giants, not fire giants.
Yeah, Caldrus isn't exactly a smart man. He just knows that giants are searching for all sorts of things in all sorts of towns, so that we shouldn't be banking on the magic radar came up with no adamantine. The giants want nothing with this town.
Very true.
Also, this is just one giant.
I mean, the last guy would have stuck with just one giant. But yes, I don't mean to distract. I'm just in character trying to piece together a puzzle.
That's well, that's what I'm saying. Like all the giant attacks have been multiple giants.
So do you think there's
This
another
is
giant
a giant.
around?
I don't know
Fairbar?
about that. That I cannot answer.
So do we want to try taking this one out and the troll?
I'd rather it kill the troll.
Me too, but I'm not sure if...
So we have a magical way of making it think it got attacked by the troll.
I could possibly make it attack the troll, or
you mean-
vice versa.
Could you make the troll attack it? That would be super awesome.
I could try. Play a little ditty.
A few of us speak the giant as well, so if we need to make it sound like one said something, I'm sure we can assist in that regard.
I'm going to say that I'm going to kind of curse a little bit and say, man, I should have prepared command this morning instead of prayer or feeling.
I can use a command spell.
Let's go with Araphil's plan here.
This isn't my plan. I'm not taking credit when this thing crumbles, but I could try.
Hey, we're all in this together. It doesn't matter if it fails or succeeds. We're doing it anyways.
If it fails, I'm faster than you guys.
I can fly.
I could look at Caldris and say, well, it looks like we're in this together.
Hey, you're the one that talked up this armor so much, so let's see if it can handle a field test.
How far away are they?
We'll go back with like a quarter mile. So you have to, if you want to get it close without being noticed, you'll have to give some stealth checks.
I will cast Invisibility on Ryle.
Okay. So Ryle, that gives you advantage, but you have disadvantage from the armor, so you'll just have a basic roll then.
Okay. Are we all going to sneak in there?
Yep, I rolled a 14.
Okay, I'm going to walk up with the rest of the stealthing party.
Okay. And you have, like I said, you don't have disadvantage for it. So everybody give me that. Basically, just tell me if you roll under a 10 on your stealth roll.
I rolled a 14.
Okay. Did anybody roll under a 10?
Nope.
No.
Okay. So you were all able to get within about 50 feet of the giant. And those of you who speak giant hear it. The troll is now kind of like bowing and cowering at the giant's feet. The troll's 8-10 feet tall, but this giant is, 25 feet tall. And she's just kind of muttering to herself as she stomps back and forth in the name of Duke Zalto.
Do we
Whoever that is.
Do we want the troll to attack the giant or the giant to attack the troll?
I feel like
The trolls would attack the giant.
So that we could also attack the giant?
No, so the giant is like, "What'd you do, troll?" and just squishes it.
I feel like
Alright.
the troll is dumber and will be easier to con into doing something.
I agree with that too.
I mean,
That would be my thought.
I don't have command. I have Crown of Madness, so a crown is going to appear above this troll's head.
Fire giant might be jealous of the crown.
All right.
I don't know.
What kind of crown? Like a crown of mud?
All right. So what
Jacob,
we're going to do here, we're gonna all roll initiative, and you guys will get your surprise round, and then we'll go and the creatures will also get to act.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me initiative rolls.
Ryle rolled an 8.
Calder's 9.
I feel 9.
Stop it, you two. Like I said,
Veribar.
Matt,
Veribar 15.
15. All right. So the bard has better decks than Paladin. All right. So, first to go is Veribrar, if there's anything you wish to do on your surprise round.
No, I'm gonna wait for the crown. So
Okay. Giants don't know you guys are there. And so, Arafel. Arafel, you're muted.
Sorry, is the troll close to the giant?
Yeah, the troll's within about 10 feet of the giant.
All right, yeah, then
The
that's.
giant's pacing back and forth.
I'm going to cast Crown of Madness on the troll. It's a
All right.
DC 15 Wisdom.
Nope, does not make it.
All right,
A jagged iron crown appears above its head.
And I am going to instruct him. Target must use its action before moving on each of its turn to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose. So I will be, on its turn, I will be using the giant for now.
Okay. Very good. Veribrar. Oh, no, not Veribrar. Caldrus. Yeah. My hand.
I'm going to. You're breaking up, kid.
you're breaking.
I think there's a bit of a lag now. I keep talking, and you guys take further. I'm going to call.
Can you guys hear me okay, or is it laggy?
Anyone hear me? Hello?
Hello.
Oh,
Much better.
Much better? Yeah. Alrighty. So, anywho's.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
Caldrus?
I believe we're on Caldrus' turn.
Yeah, was simply to ready in action to attack if, for whatever reason, things go south. I don't want to interrupt the plan, and I don't have anything that would do anything that would be useful right this second.
Okay. How far away are you guys? You can be however close you want to be.
Let me see how far away this spell is, because that's how far away I'm going to be. I'm 120 feet away from both of them, from the troll.
I'm going to be
Okay.
wherever the party is.
Okay. So you guys are all staying in a group, and you're about 120 feet away from the troll and giant. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got it. Anywho, Ryle.
All right. I command the golems to follow Airfail and attack if he does. And I'm going to attempt to sneak closer and get within 60 feet. Well, 30 feet. Or 90 feet, I guess.
Okay. Give me a stealth check to see if you're able to do it sneakily.
15?
You're still invisible. Okay.
Yep.
If somebody has me at speakerphone on or something, I'm getting an echo. I'm not sure from where.
I use push to talk.
I do too.
yeah, I have a headset.
Well, fuck it. Let's see. Veribrar.
Yes. Okay. So the troll has the troll actually attacked the?
No, it will on its turn.
Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna knock an arrow and wait.
Okay. And with that, the troll will attack the giant 3 times. That'll be a hit. That'll be a hit. Why couldn't I roll like this against you guys? The troll will hit the giant 3 times. Four, 7, 8, 12 plus 12 is 24 damage. And the giant will look down in consternation. The troll looks confused. It will try and run away from the giant because it does not understand what is happening. So the giant will get both an opportunity attack as well as normal attacks against it.
Wait, what?
Because on the troll's turn, it starts off its action by attacking who you told it to, which is the giant,
Uh-huh.
right? And then it still has its action, its turn, so it's going to try and get away from the giant because the giant is now looking at it incredulously. It's the giant's turn also. They rolled the same number. So the giant is going to opportunity attack the troll because the troll's running away. And then the giant gets its own turn.
So he can attack. He's gonna attack, and then he comes to and runs away. I don't.
Yes.
I've never used it. Okay.
Because he gets his one with Crown of Mad is way worse. You get before it does anything, it has to attack who you said it does, but then it still has its turn of its own volition. You don't gain control of it. Not complete control.
Okay.
That's why it's a second level spell. It's not like a dominate person, where you control everything it does.
Still makes it waste its action. That's pretty good.
So,
Very good.
I'm gonna use cutting words if that attack is gonna hit.
You want to save the troll?
Yeah, he's fighting for us right now, right?
Well, do you want to do that? Because right now he doesn't know we're here.
No, I won't use it then.
Yeah.
She, I guess.
So it is just action move. So this still can move. The troll is going to move. It's going to start running away. Giant gets. Nope, that's a hit. Giant does. Surprisingly, the fire giants don't actually do any fire damage on their attacks. All right, it's going to do 28 damage to that troll. The troll is going to run away. Troll is now 30 feet away from the giant. The giant could go after. Let's see how smart it is. Is it smart enough to realize there's something else going on? No. It is pissed off. So it is going to pursue the troll and get 2 more attacks on it. That'll be a hit.
Troll can't run off before attacking the giant, right?
Troll did attack giant. Troll hit giant with 24 damage.
But wasn't there a second?
Yeah.
Never
So
mind.
next
I'm
turn.
getting ahead of myself.
Yeah. Next turn he attacks, then he can run away again.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, giant hits it twice. For 29. Hold on. I guess that's all you're right. Troll has 1 hit point left after taking 3 swings from the giant's sword.
Uh-huh.
All right. So he's just beating this troll into the ground. It's reaching his claws up, begging for mercy as the crown dances above its head. They're also now another 30 feet away from you guys. Arafel. They are now 150 feet. The giant's 150 feet away from you, just wailing on this poor troll.
I'm going to use my action to have the troll attack the giant.
Okay. I don't think it uses your action to tell. You've already told it that, so you don't think it's...
No, it does. I have to use my action every turn to maintain control over the target or the spell ends.
Oh, okay. Very good. You maintain the spell. Something else gets to make another wisdom saving throw. Just I'll do that before I make you use your action. It's probably going to fail. Yes, it does. Okay, so you use your action. The crown maintains. Counters.
Well, what's our battle plan, guys?
Do nothing until one of them is dead.
We do nothing until one of them is dead.
Okay. Ryle, you are closer, so you're 120 feet away from them, not 150. You're 30 feet from your companions.
I'm going to continue to sneakily advance.
Okay. Give me.
I rolled a 19.
Okay. You
I love how I
still
roll.
sneakily advanced.
I love how I roll like this on all of my ability checks, but as soon as I roll an actual attack roll,
All right. You are 120 feet away. You are 60 feet from your companions.
and apparently I'm not invisible anymore. Apparently I'm not invisible, and I didn't notice this.
No, you're invisible.
According to Airfail, I'm not.
It requires concentration. He's not invisible anymore.
But
Oh,
I probably,
okay.
I
Very
probably
good.
do not realize this.
So you have
Okay, so that means
15 stealth instead of a
you
19.
again have disadvantage on your stealth rolls. So what is your roll without advantage?
I rolled a 15.
Okay, you're still hidden. So Veribar, back to you.
Alrighty. I'm also going to attack. Wait, hold on. No. I'm gonna wait. They're still not dead yet, right? Not completely. The troll's
Nope.
still hanging on to life. I will stealth a little bit closer, though. And I rolled a 30.
Okay, yes. Do you use your dash action to catch up to Ryle?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, because you can dash and you can bonus action dash, you can move up. You can move 90 feet and get 30 feet in front of Ryle.
I can
Kind of
move
distance between you.
105 feet. But yeah.
Whatever the fuck. You can get more than halfway to the giant if you like.
I'll do that.
Okay. So you're now 45 feet from the giants. Ryle, you're very carefully sneaking through the tall grass and the moss, and all of a sudden you just see the ranger just kind of trotting up past you, and he waves at you as you try not to step on a twig.
I'm going to wonder how he knew I was there, and I'm going to start muttering some curses about rangers and their cheating ability to sneak.
All right. That was Veribar, so now we're back to the giants and the trolls. The troll does not have a choice. He has to attack the giant. That'll be a hit. A miss. That's a crit. That'll be 4d6 plus 8. 6, 12, 15, 18 plus 8 is 26. That troll's done 50 damage to that giant so far. And the giant is again just absolutely livid. And as the troll tries to run away again, the giant will smack it with the sword.
Now
And
I should
will
use
hit.
cutting words. Because you only get one attack.
For the reaction, yes.
Oh, yeah, so never mind.
I'm going to tell you straight up, he rolled a crit, so it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
So this poor troll, even at regeneration, had he only had 11 hit points left. He just got hit for 48 plus 7 damage. He got hit for 55 damage and is just crushed. Actually, that's more than half his hit points, so he doesn't even get his regeneration. He's just blasted to pieces by this giant. And let's see if she's noticing if there's something wrong. This time, so you guys kind of see her look up, and she takes a breath, and then she kind of pauses with her head up, and she turns around to look for you, to look around. And let's see for perception check. Perception is wisdom, correct? Yes. But she does not see any of you. And we are to Arafel.
All right. Hold on a second. That is out of range.
Yes, you are 150 feet away. Ryle is 90 feet away. Cal and Verabrar is 45 feet away.
Does the
Usually
giant
Calthus
seem
are
to be?
deeper.
Does the giant seem to be heading back towards the camp?
She hasn't moved yet. She's still kind of looking around her. She thinks something might be up. She was wise enough to realize that something's up, but she did not have the perception to see you guys.
I'm not going to do anything until my companions go. I don't want to risk the giant seeing me, so I'm going to take the dodge action. I'm not going to do anything.
Okay. Gotcha. Caldrus?
I'm going to continue to be lame.
All right. So we're back to Verabrar.
Alright, I'm gonna take up position on the way back towards the place where we first encountered that flame giant, and prep an action that if it gets within 10 feet of me, I'm going to attack it. But other than that, I'm going to stay still.
Okay. Within 10 feet of you?
Yeah, I'm going to attack it and then run away and hide again.
Okay. Well, you can prep an action. You can't prep an action.
I can't prep like a turn. Oh, that sucks. In that case, I'm just going to hide, because it'll totally pwn me if I stay in melee range.
All right. You stay hidden. Actually, I think did I skip Ryle? I think I skipped Ryle. Ryle, you have a turn.
Sneaky, sneaky. I rolled a 4. I'm going to continue sneakily walking forward and try to get within 60 feet of the giant.
Okay, but you rolled a 4 on your sneak?
Yep.
Okay. You, unfortunately, are finally noticed. You just kick a rock and you clinks against her armor. And she looks up in your direction.
Okay. I'm going to curse. And I'm going to cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
So he has DC 14 Wisdom save. And I'm going to yell for my golems to get the hell over here.
Okay. Your golems start lumbering forward. You said DC 14 or 15?
14.
14. She does make that wisdom save.
That's a sad day.
15 would have been enough. You move the full 30 feet forward?
Yep. I should be 60 feet.
All right. You were 60 feet away. So then Verabrar, you already went. Because I skipped Ryle previously. So it is Giant's turn. Let's see. What's
Been nice knowing you guys.
What's your
Giant's
first
30
speed?
feet. I can throw that rock 60 feet. It is going to start chart. It's going to pick up a rock from the ground. Actually, it's going to reach into its sack. It's going to grab a rock. And she's just going to be like, she's going to say in giant. And so I don't know if you can understand it or not. Ryle, but some of you can. It's going to be like, it was supposed to bring me food. And she is going to throw the rock and say, you will be food, as she charges forward. She does move 20 feet in your direction. So she's now 40 feet away. Caldris, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that brings her into your range or not.
It's very close. I think it's still not quite far enough, though.
Okay. However, she only rolled, even with her plus 11, she rolled a 16, so that's not enough to hit Ryle. So the rock smashes at your feet. And Arafel.
All right. So if she's within 40 feet of Ryle, and Ryle's, 60 feet from me?
She was 150 feet away from you. She's 130 feet from you.
Okay.
Gollum should have dashed. So
Okay. Golem's dash forward, so they are now 60 feet further in, so she is
90 feet or so.
Yeah, 90 feet or so.
I'm going to shoot crossbow at disadvantage 10. Does a 10 hit?
10 does not hit.
Nope.
All right, so you stand up, shoot a crossbow, it pings off her armor, and she looks over at you. She starts shouting, surrounded by puny ones. And Caldris.
How far would you say she is from me?
She is 130 from you, give or take.
I'm gonna spend my action moving 30 feet forward, trying to get myself positioned, and then I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay. So you move to within 100 feet of her, and you're dodging. All right. Ryle, she is 20 feet from you.
Okay. I'm going to I'm going to yell at my golems to fire at her. Well, move within 80 feet and fire. And I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians and walk closer to her.
Okay.
So DC 14, and
Well,
she
on her turn, she gets
yeah. And my golems are okay. One rolled a 22, and a 19, and a 16.
Okay, 2 hit.
Okay, they roll 7 damage, and I have Spirit Guardians going, and I should be about 10 feet away from her.
7 damage?
Yep, 7 damage.
All right. Very good. And Spirit Guardians, as she's in the range of that, she'll have to make her save on her turn. Verabrar.
Okay. I am going to attack from the shadows with a longbow for 20 damage. I roll 25.
Okay. Very good.
And then I will hide again.
All right, give me the hide.
A 14.
All right. Let me give her a perception real quick. All right. You try to hide, but she's still staring right at you. So let's see here. First off, Spirit Guardian goes off as Wisdom save, you said?
Wisdom save, DC 14, and a 16 damage.
All right, she saved that, so half damage?
Yeah, half damage.
All right. she's going to say, I was so hungry. And she'll start retreating, but not before she chucks a rock at Verabra for that really painful longbow shot.
Okay, by the way, she can only move half range or half her normal speed because of Spirit Guardians.
Even though she made her save?
It's an aura.
Okay. So she will then you'll move 15 feet away as she batters away these whatever shapes they are. But she does hit Verabrar with a rock.
I'm going to use cunning words.
Okay. She rolled a 22. Verabrar, what's your AC?
19.
4.
19.
Nice.
You saved me! You saved me from the rock!
You didn't get squished. Nice.
Out of curiosity.
Thank you.
So just so you know, Verabrar, that would have hit you for 30 damage.
Ouch.
Yeah.
And we were shoot. Arafel.
Sorry, I'm having trouble seeing my... I can't do that, just too far. I'm just going to yell out to her. I'm going to get closer, and I'm going to yell out to her. No, I can't think of anything witty. Something about her killing the troll because the troll was better looking than her. And vicious mockery. DC 15 wisdom save.
Nope, she rolled a 1. So, yep. She takes
So-
it all.
She has disadvantage on her next attack roll. 4 damage,
Okay.
4 psychic
How much
damage. A
4?
whopping 4, yeah.
Yeah, the disadvantage is very nice.
All right. Caldrus.
So how far did she actually manage to get? Like 15 feet further? So she's
Yep.
150.
Yeah, there's another 15 feet away. So she's about 150. She's 115 feet from you. I think you were 100. Were you 100 feet away before, or 90 feet away?
I was 120 feet away, and I walked 30, which put me at 90, and then she walked 15,
Okay.
which puts me at 100.
Yeah, she's 105.
Let me look how far a crossbow can shoot. I feel like a crossbow can shoot that far.
I think you can. You might just be a disadvantage.
It is 8320. So I don't know how much of an action it will take to get my crossbow out, but I would like to move forward 30 feet and shoot with a crossbow.
Okay, you can do that.
15 for 7 damage.
Okay, 15 is not hit.
Okay.
All right. Very good. Ryle.
I'm going to run up to her, and I should be within melee now, and I'm going to cast Booming Blade on her, and fail miserably. Then I'm going to have all my golems attack. Rolled a 15 and a 20,
20 will hit.
so 3 damage. And next turn, she'll have to take Spirit Guardians.
Right. So, Verabrar, you're up first.
Okay. I am going to run up and attack her. Old school melee style.
I love
Sure.
how being. Or go ahead.
Literally the worst damage roll. I got 10 damage. And then I'm going
Okay.
to scamper off and hide again. With a 21 this
You
time.
rolled over an 18 to hit, right?
I rolled a 20.
Okay.
And then my stealth roll is a 21 this time.
Okay. You won't see it.
I was going to say, I love how being in melee range of the giant is better than not being in melee range of the giant.
Oh no, being in melee range is worse. Trust me.
Okay.
So she again makes her wisdom save, but go ahead and give me the damage roll.
It'll be 7 damage then.
All right. And she is going to get 2 attacks on you with her sword.
Okay.
18 will miss. But that is a 25.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 66.
I made the con save on Spirit Guardians.
So she hits you for 31. No, I'm sorry. That's not even right. 33. No. Yes, 33. So you have to make a save of 16.
I made the save.
You do or you don't?
I did.
You did. Okay. Spirit Guardians remains. You take 33 damage.
Yeah, you 66?
Plus 7.
Oh, I was going to say she rolled a 6 on everything.
Nope, 66 plus 7. She rolled a 26 plus. Who's up? Arafel.
Wait. She had disadvantage on that attack.
On the first
So
one.
she did. What did it say she rolled? 25?
Yes. Or is it just the first one?
Oh,
I think it
that's
was 25. It was 20. Was 24 or 25? What was it? I don't remember.
It was a 25.
25? Okay. And that's better. Actually, no, it's the
Oh.
same thing. 25.
Okay. Well, it didn't matter. It's on the next attack roll, so it's only the first one.
Oh, okay. I mean, she missed the first one regardless.
Okay.
But, yeah, so the first one goes wide. She's being beaten by tiny angels and the bards getting her head. The second one struck true.
They're cogs.
Okay, cogs.
Like cogwheels.
Cogs with wings. Arafel.
Great. Airfield's going to cast Bane on her.
Okay.
Then back up like 15 feet.
All right.
Well, no, never mind. I'd have to move in like 30 feet just to get within Bane distance. So
Okay. Very good. Keldris.
I will attempt to move forward again and fire another crossbow bolt. I should not do that, but I miss.
Okay. I believe you're now within about 30, 40 feet, right? Something like that?
Yeah, I could rework the math, but I'm getting closer.
Okay. We'll say next turn you get into melee if you want. Just make life easy.
75, so now I'm at 45.
Okay. So 2 turns then. All right. Ryle. That hurt.
A lot. Okay. I'm gonna curse because I thought that being in melee range was going to be better than not being in melee range. I'm gonna take the dodge action. And how is she looking?
Give me a quick perception check.
I rolled an 8. I probably can't see past my own wounds.
I mean, yeah, you're hurt pretty bad. I mean, you guys have been beating on her, but she's still standing. You every now and then a big drop of giant blood falls on your head.
Okay, I'm gonna hold up my shield and take the dodge action, and I'm going to yell at my golems to keep attacking her as long as she's still up.
Okay. Do they hit?
For six damage. Everyone rolled a 21.
Okay.
And then Spirit Guardians on her next turn.
Right. Verabrar.
All right, I'm going to do the guerrilla tactics again. I will hit for 24 damage. That's max damage right there. 24 damage.
How'd you roll max damage? Rolled like minimum damage for the Spirit Guardians.
I've been rolling minimum damage like all night, so.
At least you hit.
She did not like that at all.
And then I'm going to do the little hide thing again. And I rolled a 22.
Okay, you were hidden. So she looks. You run up behind her. You stab her in the hamstring, but as soon as she turns around, you're already gone. And let's see, Spirit Guardians. You keep
8
saving
damage.
on it. You want to give me damage? 8 damage.
All right. It was 8 damage, so she saved as 4.
Okay. Spirit Guardians usually really good. I've never had somebody save like that before. She is going to keep beating on you, Ryle, until you stop hitting her with cogwheels. 21. That's even better. So that will hit.
Cutting words.
Okay.
And the D4 for Bane. I don't know if it.
Oh, yep, D4. Good call. So 20. What's your cutting words?
2.
So down to
That's
18.
enough.
What's your AC, Ryle?
18.
So your AC is 19, right? Or is your AC 18 now?
18. I can cast shield. I can cast shield. Or that's at disadvantage?
Yeah, with disadvantage, yeah. So you rolled a 22 or a 30.
Okay, then I'm going to cast shield. And so my AC is 23 for the rest of the turn.
Okay, very good. So that first one missed then. Bangs off your shield. Let's see here. That's 25. And again, that's even better. But minus Bane. So down to 21, which is less than your AC. So again, your magical shield continues to protect you.
Thank goodness.
All right. She roars in frustration. Arafel.
All right, I'm going to look at her. How bad is she looking? Perception.
Perception.
18.
All right. She's limping pretty bad. She's bleeding pretty good. Looks like you guys are going to have been hacking her down to size pretty well.
All right, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to...
Also, your cleric looks like he's on his last legs.
Yeah.
But I'm still standing.
I'm going to take out one of my little pre-made pouches of water and makeup, and I'm going to throw it up in the air and bat it over to her with my Bandor and cast Fairy Fire. Hopefully she doesn't dodge out of the way. It's a DC 15 Dex saving throw.
Okay, 1 second. She rolled a 12 plus 3, so 15. Yeah, she does make it.
Minus a D4.
You're right. So she does not make it.
Yes.
right.
And that's my turn. I'm going to back up and start getting my wings ready.
Okay. What color flame is it?
Let's make it. She's red fire. Let's make it. I don't know what the colors. Green, blue.
All right. And you get thrown off the cliffs of madness. But she is engulfed in blue flames. You all can see her a little better now, and you can hit her with advantage. Galdris.
I'm unfortunately outside of 30 feet, so I'm going to need to crossbow for one more turn, so let's see how it goes. No. 12? And then I'm literally going to chuck this thing on the fucking ground and move forward 30 feet. Draw my sword if I'm able.
So with advantage, you still rolled a 12.
14, but I'm pretty sure that's already missed.
Yep. All right. Ryle.
Okay, my golems are going to continue to attack like I asked them to. 23, 17, 20, 20.
Okay. 3 of them hit. AC's 18.
Okay, so they did 12, 19 damage. And how's she looking?
Give me a perception check.
I rolled a 1. I literally can't tell. I'm hurt too bad.
Yep. You're hurt pretty bad.
But I'm hoping that maybe I know I can't take another hit, so I'm hoping maybe, just maybe, this'll do it. I just rolled a crit on my booming blade.
All right. She had 1 hit point left. So go ahead and describe how you kill this poor creature.
Okay, I'm going to swing, and I guess at eye level, I guess that would be at her chest. Or not her chest, but like her stomach. I'm going to swing my warhammer, hit her.
How tall are she's 25 tall. How tall are you?
I'm going to swing at her kneecap, because apparently that's all I can get to. And the electricity from the attack is going to shock the crap out of her.
All
so
right.
she goes down, and I'm probably going to lay. After she goes down and she stops moving, I'm just going to plop down and just sit there.
All right. Out of curiosity, how many hit points do you have left?
5.
I got so close.
1 hit, and I was down to 5 HP.
I told you guys there's going to be some dangerous fights in this. And this is just a single fucking fire giant you guys keep having trouble with.
Yeah.
If it were 2
All
fire
right.
giants, I would have run away by now.
So
All
you
I
guys
know
just
is I love
completed-
Fairy Fire. It is now my favorite spell.
All right. Trying to tell what this giant has on her, if anything. So the giant had one of the rods.
Do we need a second rod? We should use it while we're here, though.
And she has a sack on her waist.
Okay, so what's in the
Hello?
sack?
What is in the sack? That is a good question.
I'm glad this is a female giant, because asking to look in the giant sack is, well, I'm just going to be sitting there on the ground trying to catch my breath and cleaning the blood as much as I can. And I'm going to have my 4 golems grab the staff thing and start carrying it. I assume all 4 of them can carry it.
Okay. So you kill that thing. It has 500 gold in the sack. Also, let's see. Tyler, you got the killing blow on that. Give me a D100 roll.
Rolled a 76.
76. All right. Again, you have a human-sized, looks like a mannequin or maybe a target dummy, perhaps used for weapons training or whatnot. As well as the gold.
Okay. I'm going to say that I'm sitting there I didn't loot the body, but whoever would have looted the body would have found all that. But that's pretty cool. We have we have a good bit of money now.
Nice. And we had a good bit of money from last week, too.
How much did we have for last week? Or how much did we get last week?
We wrote it in Team Treasure, didn't we?
I didn't realize we had money. We could have bought stuff while we were in town.
Oh, yeah, we've got 1,200 copper, 300 silver, 400 gold.
We could have got
this, man.
We could have bought... Okay.
Use your words.
Also, you guys don't have your cart with you. Gold does weigh a lot. 500 gold is heavy.
Well, between me and... Well, actually, we're taking a short rest, right?
Oh, God.
Are you?
I'm going to suggest taking a short rest.
So that you can use hit die, yeah.
I can move a lot of it for 10 minutes. Just saying.
Yeah, we could do that, or I could... Well, never mind. Say it's 500 gold. I could make 100 gold into something lighter.
Well, how much does it weigh? How much does 500 gold weigh? Exactly.
I'm trying to find that.
It's 10 pounds.
Yeah, 10 pounds.
Okay, well, that's not that bad.
When I tried to devise all these solutions, it's 10 pounds.
Just put it in a bag.
Well, 10 pounds of gold is pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie. I want 10 pounds of gold. If someone wants to hook me up with 10 pounds of gold, I'm not gonna say no.
Well, let's
But-
do the math.
We're-
What's it?
I'm not down on your map, but where'd you find that at? What page?
On the Roll20 equipment sheet, I just typed in 500 gold
Okay.
and saw how much it added to my total weight.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll look at the player's handbook. I'll just have to remember to give you guys 500 gold in silver pieces next time.
Wait, actually, is the encumberment rules on Roll20 right?
That would have been 100 pounds.
It uses the alternate encumbrance, so it's close enough.
Okay.
I mean, the weights
Doesn't
are
work
right,
the time.
though. Like, typing in 500 gold pieces is going to come out with 10 pounds, so that's accurate. The encumberment rules aren't right, but the weights
Okay.
and stuff is pretty accurate.
I was going to say, I can carry 285 pounds, so I should be able to carry it.
I can hardly carry shit.
That's why he got us 2 meat shields.
Yeah, man, that hit and run tactics.
Alrighty, guys. So we played. It's 11 o'clock West Coast time, and it's 2 o'clock Eastern time. I'm good to go for a bit because it's fairly early on a Friday, but it's up to you guys whether you want to continue or not.
I think, Pat, it's latest for you.
Yeah, Pat and I, it's 2 in the morning. I'm good for a little bit, but probably not
Yeah.
much longer.
Yeah, it's 1 a.m. my time.
All right, well, it's a good place to stop. So we'll go ahead and end here while you guys. Sun is setting over the Evermoors. You have a fire giant's camp that you have stolen, murdered, and plundered, and we will continue here next week.
Sounds good.
Before we go, I'm going to roll my hit dice.
Hold on, and don't roll all those hit dice.
Okay.
Lay on hands you as well if you need.
You get an extra 2 HP per hit die.
Awesome.
Good luck with the computer, kid.
Yeah, like I said, maybe next week, maybe the week after, depending on when I get my case. Because the case I wanted was too, like, even on Amazon, it was too expensive. So I'm going to order from Newegg or buy it from Fry's this weekend.
Oh wait,
if I have a chance to.
I didn't have that.
You got a fries down there?
Fry's is great.
Yeah, they were all over the place up north, but now I've moved to the middle of nowhere, and we had to drive 3 hours to get to a frickin' IKEA.
Jesus.
Alrighty, guys. I'll talk to you all next week,
Yep.
and
Alright,
I'm sure we'll chat throughout the week as well.
For sure.
Have a great weekend.
Have a good one.
All right. See y'all.